Well, don't come in the chat with that energy, Katie. How dare you? A mixed bag of responses. BB Comics. Oh, it's serious? It's serious. Short stream, I take it? No. You guys don't like it? They gave me my albacore colors, kind of. I guess I'm looking at it now. There's no orange. I can't help but feel like it's a little small on me, no? Now, I will say, I'm wearing this for a reason today. For a reason. Because Captain Hindsight is here to save the day. And I'm here to shut down all the bullshit you all have been spewing, but we'll get into it in a bit. You're drunk? No. Dead sober. I had class today. You were too slow. Jag already won. Jag's comic time was crazy. We would never spew bullshit. What show do you guys all watch again? I'm sorry, I forget. Are you guys a Big Brother fan base? Y'all don't think I showed up to class in this today? It's the ref. Thank you. You don't claim them? You guys are Survivor fans? It's better, I guess. You're interrupting Vanderpump Rules. I swear to God, like, I would stream at like 4 a.m. You guys can be like, oh, you're streaming the same time as a Mexican soccer game we're all watching. It's like, what the fuck do you want me to do? Are you the one who got hit by the car? Well, it depends. She hit my car. What's up, 1950s rocker? That's a cool name. Thanks for the 5 gifted. That's crazy. Appreciate it. You know, right now, if we keep this amount of, like, subs per minute up, I'll be a millionaire by the end of stream. How do we feel? Let's make this happen as a collective, and we'll all benefit. You'll have much higher budget streams. I'll be wearing, like, a gold chain next time. It'd be cool. Math checks out? Hell yeah. Steph Wirt. Subscribe to Tier 1. They've been subscribed for 2 months. Thank you, Steph Wirt. Hopefully she has something to submit today. I'll send the Google form in the chat, because as you know, today is Tuesday, which means it is time for you all to get involved. And today, that means trying your best to tear me to shreds. I don't think you're going to be able to, because I am very steadfast in my beliefs, very logical person, debate background. So let me forecast exactly what's going on here, okay? I'm going to be sending out a Google form in the chat, pinning it. And in that Google form, because you all were fans of mine in America's presumably this past season, right? Presumably. Is that a fair statement? Okay. And I understand that being a fan of America and I was probably very frustrating at points. Let's put America aside. Let's just say me. Being a fan of mine was probably a challenging experience at different points in the season. Now, today is the day where you get to express those grievances, express those frustrations, and I'm either going to agree, which is unlikely, or explain why you're wrong. And you guys can send clips, quotes, whatever you want, because I will defend it. Alright? Skip this. This is a bit too intense. Alright. I'm sending the form. I'm going to pin one of them. And get to submitting. Only serious responses. And you have to understand that if I dismantle your argument and prove that I'm right, you guys have to accept it, okay? And you have to apologize to me then. You're dealing with Mr. Speech and Debate, yeah. Because I certainly made mistakes, but I didn't make as many mistakes as you guys think I did. Let me cook. Hold on. I'm terrified. And do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. As for Matt. Matt asked me to do it. Blame him. Looking good, King. Thank you. What if you agree? Will you defend it anyways? I will, at the very least, explain why I did it. Everything might not be defensible. Looking for clips? There's no rush. We're not starting for a little bit. I want to let people get their responses in. We're gonna check it on Twitter after the stream. SD Demon, the Twitter streets, as far as BB25 is concerned, are dead. Okay? It's dead. Right? Like, even Mother Knows Best, or does she, is talking about traitors now. Like, BB25 is done. You're so wrong about that. Do I have that many people muted that it just seems dead to me? It's gotta be dead, right? You can wake the Twitter streets up? Don't. You're about to revive them? I don't have that power. Maybe if America was doing the stream. Surrey. America's fine. The car didn't hurt her. It was just more scary. Like, but yeah, she's fine. Will you be watching Flavor of Love tonight? The reunion? I'm not sure. Look, I'll be honest. I've been having a bit of a fixation on playing Eviction Notice, so depending on how long this goes, I might just do that. And if there's 18 viewers, there might be 18 viewers. What was the cameo time limit? I think 20. It cut off at 20 for us. Might be like a phone setting or something. Alright, we got 21 responses so far. Very tame compared to the last one. We had like 100. What happened to America? Can you explain? Yeah, so I was at the gym. America was walking to Whole Foods, which is literally like next door, like right by her place. And as she's crossing the street, she gets like it was a car that was like parked on like a driveway, and she like was walking past, and she was like waving like, "Do you see me? Do you see me?" And it was like tinted windows. She just walks, and the car just starts and hits her. But she's fine, obviously. Or I wouldn't be streaming, but she's okay. But she texted me at the gym. I just got hit by a car. And I was like, damn. Sarah, you could edit your response or just submit a new one. It's fine. Still searching. There's no rush. There's no rush. We're just hanging out right now. This one takes more time to think about. Here's the thing. I see 27 responses, and I know there was not 27 mistakes I made. Some of you are screwed up. What's Cory's worst game move? I think I know the answer. I think I know what my worst game move is. I don't know if you guys know. Did she make it to Whole Foods? Hell yeah. I got my little ciders. Mustache question. Submit it in the responses. Talking too much? No, I don't think that was my problem. Favorite Big Brother winner? Favorite? Wait, Dan, probably. Kevin Jacobs, maybe? If only Cory was there to save her. Cory is not useful on land. You guys should know this. You need to screen these before showing us. I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna submit nudity, and if it's people being idiot, we'll just go past them. Like, we're mature, it's fine. Mine might be mean, I'm sorry. Look, I want you guys to bring it. And if it's too mean, I'll skip it. Shouldn't have told people you were smart. I don't think that's my fault. But we'll, like, I'll save it. Showing off them swole arms again tonight, right? Oh my god. Wow. I didn't even realize. Holy. You hustled to get this clip? I'm glad. I'm glad to hear it. We're almost at 50 responses. Hey, bad guys, get away from my man. That's right. I really like the comics. Sure, I don't love the colors of mine, but it's a pretty cool, like, because it's just a t-shirt with a cape. Your appearance through reads that you are smart, so you can't help it. That's right, Domo. We'll get into it. A lot of them probably repeats. Nah, you all are independent thinkers. Came up with your own responses. Are America's the same color? No, hers are purple and yellow, right? Dolphins colors? It's exactly Dolphins colors. That's what I said in the moment, but Dolphins don't even like wear this anymore. Cory was too fly in the house. Look, if you think that's the issue, you should submit a response. I think that'd be very, very reasonable. Who's your Florida football team? Oh, Dolphins. But the Cardinals are my team. Always. Chiefs or Niners? Chiefs. 100% Chiefs. I thought it's been Chiefs all postseason. I think the America part of it is, I don't know. We'll have to talk about it. The America impact on my game. As a Bengals fan, I need the 49ers to win. As a Bengals fan, you need your quarterback to stop getting injured. Game talk. It's almost February. Yeah, not in this community. It'll be 2 years from now. We'll be doing Captain Hindsight number 75. Jack would never ask for questions about his game. Look, we could do Captain Hindsight, and I'll try to defend Jag's moves next time. Okay, at 7:15, we're gonna start getting into it, okay? What would you do when Zach wouldn't? No, I'm not even entertaining that. You went to school with Purdy, just saying? It's badass. Also, I do appreciate all the subs. The numbers have kind of stabilized, it seems, and, you know, it's nice to see. Reminder to everyone who hasn't subbed, there's just some ads, so you could ad block or just deal with them, but it's $5. It's cheaper on desktop than mobile, so I'd recommend that. And Twitch Prime, connect your Amazon account to your Twitch account, subscribe for free. Doesn't have to be to me, maybe subscribe to Brando or Jake from Survivor or something like that. Will you ever make emotes or sub badges? Yeah, Jonathan made the sub badges are going to be hats, like the pink hat and the maroon hat. And those are being made. Emotes haven't started yet. I think there will be a pink hat emote that'll be used for like Cap. But would you consider a speed run with @corywurtenberger? Would you consider a speed run? I've speed run a lot of games. 64 is my game of choice. I went to high school with Micah Parsons. We had like 3 classes together. Super nice dude. Glad to hear it. Did you listen to Katura on RHAP? No, I haven't listened to any of the Survivor post-game interviews. So, you know what actually spurred on this stream today? I listened to the Why Cory Lost Big Brother, the David Bloomberg podcast with Ovi. And I thought it was interesting. I think they were being pretty charitable to me. I think they were missed on a couple things, but I agreed with most of it. You really can't help yourself. Well, it's one of those things I didn't want to watch forever because I was like, I'm just bitter. Not like towards anyone, but like I don't want to hear my failures. Then I did it, and I was like, fair enough. That was a good one. I mean, I think they were being pretty charitable with me. Giving me the benefit of the doubt in most spots. Oh yeah, the gifters, those are the MVPs. Super appreciated. And it's the same people most of the time. So. I really thought you'd be first boot. So did I, that first week. Never seen that podcast? It's on the RHAP network. Why Blank Lost. They do it for Survivor, Big Brother. Alright, 95 responses. Fucking hell. Okay. You guys ready? You guys ready to jump right into it, as they say? I'm going to defend every one of these moves. I feel very confident that that I'll walk out of this looking pretty flawless. All right, responses. Nikki or Megan? You did not understand the assignment. And Megan, obviously. You didn't shut the fuck up. Too many to pick. What would you have done differently? Shut the fuck up. I don't think so. I'm gonna skip this one because I think it's gonna come up in a much more specific version later, and we'll talk about it. Okay. An anti-cam stock watch on a Saturday with Blue. What would you have done differently? Shut the fuck up. So this is a Saturday. So did Cam already win the veto? I mean, look. Here's something I've learned. Shit talking the HOH before noms are locked is a bad idea. However, I thought there's no chance Cameron would backdoor me because he wouldn't have the votes. And I thought that for two reasons. One, I thought I had Jag locked down. I thought I was okay with Matt, but I didn't think I had Matt locked down, but I thought I had Jag locked down, which I was right about. And I thought I had Bowie locked down. And that was wrong. Bowie, I don't think, cared about... I think she wanted me to stay at that point, but she didn't care that much. You know, I don't think that was her main concern. So I was like, okay, Cam can't backdoor me because I feel great about America. I feel great about Bowie. I feel great about Jag. Matt's not going to act against Jag and Bowie. It'll be fine. And for me, I was like, okay, if you don't remember, in the game at this point, we were... The structure of the house, from my perspective, which was wrong, was there's these two groups of five. There's me, Matt, Jag, America, and Blue. So like the Family Star remnants. And then there's the same for me, Matt, Jag, America, and then Cameron. We're pretending like Cameron's the fifth. We're pretending like Blue's the fifth. This is how I'm viewing the game at this point. So the idea was we need Cameron to target Blue and Blue to target Cameron. The reality is they were kind of working together because of some stuff that happened on Zombie Week, but also Blue wasn't really working with anybody because she was just kind of all over the place. So I was like, okay, everyone's shitting on Cameron. Blue came to me shitting on Cameron during Cam's HOH. So I felt more comfortable, like, sharing that information. And Cam felt like the safe person to shit talk because everyone hates Cameron. He was HOH, so that was probably not the perfect timing. But I got very frustrated that week because that's when Blue started the rat race. But Blue was literally like, she baited your ass. Yeah, but like, it's not like it helped Blue's game. Like, she was setting you up. Yes and no, because then everyone went and shit on Blue to Cameron. You know, like, I guess if it backdoored me, it would have been a good move, but since it failed, it didn't work. And the reason was no one trusted Blue. Why do you give her the whole ass stock watch? Okay, that's fun. Did you guys? I like that. I'll be honest. Here's how I'll defend this. It helped if she was successful in getting you out. Exactly. Here's how I'll defend this. She said Cameron was playing like a 9.5 game. I'm supposed to be quiet about that? I'm supposed to just hold my tongue? Well, he was. You don't even believe that, Lila. I'm not going to engage. 9.5? I don't have it in me. I have too much respect for the game to hold my tongue. So yeah, I said he was a 4. And that was generous. And I said Blue was a 7, and I was lying. I said I was a 7. I was wrong. I thought I was being truthful. Literally, what is a stock watch? It's where you rate all the players 1 to 10 based on, like, their position. Cameron on 9.5. I'm like, what the fuck? What's Blue's actual score that week? Probably like a 4. Because she could still win comps and, like... I mean, the thing is, the fact that Jag was targeting her before me was really bad for her. But she won the veto because of the multiplicity, so... I would have given her a 4 because she could win some competitions. Which grievance took you forever to kiss America? You guys like the slow burn, be honest. You guys like the slow burn. It would not have been the same if we were just kissing immediately. That's what made the showmans so fun. That's easy to defend. You're just wrong. You told everyone you would win the endgame comps. There's an excellent reason to get you up for the endgame. Why? So, at the point where I was telling everyone, so there was this idea in the house between like Matt and Jag, and I could tell, especially from Jag, that he was getting fucking annoyed because he felt like he was carrying me and America through the game, which is partially true in terms of competitions. Like, he won that veto during Sweaty Scrimmage, which is really important to keeping myself and America in the house. So I'll give him credit for that. But he was clearly frustrated. He's like, I'm dragging these people along. They're not fucking useful to me. So I was like, yo, I'm going to provide my value to you later. Like, I know you're getting fed up that, like, we're not even getting top 3 in these veto competitions, but trust me, like, you keep me here and I've got you. Because I kind of was trying to use the Bowie Jane, like, oh, we're a strong team. We're all going to protect each other and get to the end. Which I think was fine for Jag, but Matt was a little bit too smart for that. But that was the idea. That was the idea. And I started, and the reason why, like, I kind of jumped on that was because Felicia was saying that shit really early in the season. Like, week 3 and 4, she was saying that I'm going to win all the late game comps. So I was like, shit, I could try to spin this narrative around, but that'll make me look shady if I'm like, oh, actually all the games at the end are physical. No one would even fucking believe me. So I was like, all right, let's try to turn this disadvantage into an advantage. And be like, oh, I'm going to help you guys with this. And it was the same thing with, like, studying. Like, everyone knew I was studying for all these late game comps. And I was thinking, well, instead of, you know, like, letting my studying become a thing that makes my threat level, I'll help Jag study, and I'll help Matt study, I'll help Bowie study. And my thought's like, okay, if it comes down to an actual comp, I'll fucking beat them in a day's comp. Like, and I still believe I would have beaten Jag in the day's comp, or Jag and Bowie in the final HOH Part 2. Like, that was my thought there. And, you know, so that was the rationale. I don't think it worked out, but I really don't think that got me in a lot of trouble. You have to understand, like, you don't think these people would have come to the conclusion that Cory's a bigger physical threat, or a bigger comp threat than Suri, Felicia, America? And you could say part of that's because, like, why am I a bigger threat than America? Look at the people who are thinking, Jag and Matt, what's their perception going to be? And they still thought I was a smaller threat than Blue. So I feel like my threat management had no fucking impact on anything. You give them the wrong answer when you studied, though? No, that'd be stupid, because they'd be able to figure it out and then know I'm fucking them over. And look, I do believe I'm a better competitor than America in terms of just, like, the average Big Brother comp. And that is just based on, like, speed and shit. She beat me in comics, in, like, Pressure Cooker and Superhero Training Academy, and I beat her in the other stuff. So, like, it's pretty close, but I do think, like, comp-wise, I'm a tiny bit better than America. She was speedy. She beat me by, like, 20 seconds, and Jag beat her by 3 minutes. And she was not good at mental comps. She was better at physical comps. I mean, she would not have beaten me in Cockadoodle Zoom. Like, she definitely did not beat me in Sweaty Scrimmage. You have to put her down to elevate yourself. And it's the whole point is, like, me saying I'm good at late game comps, did that make me seem like a bigger threat than anyone else? Like, it made me... I was still a smaller threat than Blue. I was still a bigger threat than America. I think I was in the same spot no matter what. Who? Where did it shift me? They talked about it a lot? Yeah. It didn't. I don't believe that had any impact on anything. It was just stupid, but I don't think it actually mattered. Helping others study for endgame comps, I already talked about that. Telling Cam you hate twists. Current HOH you brought back. Oh, this is another one of those moments where I just couldn't help it. This is some bullshit. I was so mad. And then in jury, I was doing it too, and he was like, twists are cool. I'm like, no, they're so stupid, and they made the season a lot worse. I can't defend this, but I don't need to, because I was right. Throwing America under the bus is Serene Company. I thought it was a little overboard, but overall understood. Yeah, America, in those first, like, few weeks especially, and, like, she was hurting my game a lot in certain moments. And I was like, forget about the strategic side. I was like, I'm distancing myself from America, because if she's a sinking ship, I'm not going down with the ship. And that was my logic. And then obviously that flipped at a certain point where I was like, all right, well, America and I are a final two, and no one's going to believe that I'm ever going after her. So, like, this was, like, you're like, okay, you're throwing under the bus, which hurt America's game. That was the intention. And I think, like, especially when it came to week 6, I was doing that intentionally to help myself in America, but for a lot of it was to help me and hurt America. Because I need to make sure that when America was ratting me out or just, like, saying stuff to Jag and Blue that she shouldn't have, that it wasn't reflecting on me. Which it wasn't at the very start, but then as time went on, it did. So I don't... You know, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions like this, but I don't think that was a mistake. I think there was moments where it probably went overboard where I could have actually defended her, but it's really hard to identify when those moments are. Because for me, it's like, okay, am I bashing America or am I vouching for America? And sometimes one was the answer, the other times the other was. I just didn't know when. It's got to be a mic response, right? Why do you give her stock watch ratings? Come on, Skeezy. We already answered this. 9.5? 9.5? Are there so many tattlers this season? Well, okay, Jared was a tattler because his mom was in the house. Izzy was a tattler because Jared's mom was in the house. America was a tattler because she wanted allies. Blue was a tattler because, you know, her showmance and her showmance's mom were in the house. Jag was a tattler because he thought 7 Deadly. Like, there's reasons for everyone. I don't think I tattled that much. Except for the Felicia Mimi thing, but I actually still think that was the right move, but I'm sure I'll get there. You kept Felicia over Mimi. Okay. I'm not going to justify why this was the right choice. This was the wrong choice. But I will explain why I did it. Because I think that makes sense. If you all watch my game, you understand that Mimi was not giving me anything. I wanted to work with Mimi the entire game, up until the week she was evicted. But I would have these strategic conversations with her, like when she's on the block, at the final 10, and she wouldn't give me shit. And I'm like, if Mimi wins HOH, I think she's going to target me. And I think I'm wrong. I think she would have done Jag and Matt. But honestly, like, I did not feel comfortable with a Mimi HOH. So I was like, all right, if I don't feel comfortable with a Felicia HOH, I don't feel comfortable with a Mimi HOH, which is more likely? A Mimi one. Now, it was a wrong move because I had to understand that the reality was neither of them winning HOH was likely. It was probably going to be Jag and Matt. And in that case, Mimi being in the house is better because they have to get rid of Mimi where they don't have to get rid of Felicia. You know what I mean? Mimi did tell Suri that she was going to target you. I think Mimi would have targeted Jag. I think she would have targeted Jag at that point. But that's not even the most important part. The most important part was Jag would have targeted Mimi before me. Where he was going to target me before Felicia. So that's why it was a mistake, but the rationale, like, Mimi didn't make me feel comfortable at all. And I will say, you know how they had that whole scheme to, like, try to convince me that I was convincing them? I bought it from Jag. I bought it from Matt. I did not buy it from Cameron. Cameron's, like, I thought, basically, here's what I thought happened. I thought that I convinced Jag, or at least Jag and I had a discussion and came to this conclusion. What happened is we both came to these conclusions independently, and they were trying to figure out how to convince me, and then I just came to them with the idea, and they were like, okay, this is convenient for us. And I thought we were all going upstairs and tricking Cameron. But Cameron was already on board, and Cameron thought he was tricking me. The truth is, all of us were on the same page. I was just wrong. Well, I didn't get, like, I didn't... When I go in there and Cameron's like, list the pros and cons, you're a smart guy. Like, I was like, what the fuck? What is he talking about? Jag tricked Cam by making him think it was to spite you. I think that, too. I think that makes sense. But yeah. Look, if Mimi gave me anything, she would have stayed that week. If she just told me, like, hey, let's target Matt and Jag, it would have been over. Jag ran that HOH. It does seem that way, yeah. You didn't win the wall comp? Oh, it was so hard. It was so hard. The wall comp was so fucked. It was like it was just like it was all forearms. It was these big ass grips, and I have small ass hands. I'm really impressed that Blue did that well. But even Blue doesn't have like the smallest hands. Like they're probably around my size or like a little bigger maybe. But like Bowie and Jared are not people who should do well in the wall comp in a normal season. But this season was not a normal season, a normal wall. The heights were inequitable. Yeah, it was a Supreme Court case I read today where it was like a law can be allowed if it's neutral, even if it disproportionately affects certain groups. I disagree with that, but it's the same premise. Like it was equal, like everyone had the same grips, but that doesn't result in equal opportunity because it's like all fucking stupid. It's the same thing with the second double eviction veto. Like everyone has the same armhole, but people have different arms. I thought America or Mimi would win. In retrospect, I think Blue would win the wall comp in most seasons. Because physically, she was better at that stuff than like Mimi and America. But like Jag also, I think on a normal wall, could beat Blue. So if it was a normal wall, I think it'd be Jag or Blue. Anyways. Bowie threw it. I know, I'm so mad. I texted her about it like 2 days ago. You didn't listen to America's read. She had such good reason in the house. You respond with, nah, I don't think so, and should often be right. Listen to your girlfriend. You got to give me specifics about what. Because I knew Suri and Izzy were running the house. And then we acted on it. Give me the specifics. Which ones of America's reads? Because America's reads about Blue and Jag hurt my game a lot. And her reads about Suri and Izzy helped my game a lot. Like, it's a mixed bag. Well, your eviction week, guys, do you know why America had a better sense that the back door was coming? Do you know why? Because she knew what she said to Blue. I didn't. So, like that wasn't reads. That was just information differences. And the truth is, like, you guys have to understand that second half of the game was so out of our control. Like, it was a competition fest. And I think I could have done a better job. Like, I really should have just glued myself to Jag that week. That was my mistake. But America didn't trust Mimi like you did. America was right about Mimi. Sure. You guys, but I wanted to work with Mimi. You guys know that. Mimi, like, I was like, damn, me working with Mimi would be so good for me and Mimi. But Mimi doesn't want to. I don't understand. And America, I think, was identifying that. But I was like, well, shit. If I'm not working with Mimi, who the fuck am I working with? Is it literally just ride and die, Jag, Matt, Bowie? So I do think America was right about Mimi. As soon as Blue got veto, you were toast? I think so. America also knew you didn't have Bowie like you thought you did. No, I mean, she didn't vocalize that to me, really. Maybe, I mean, at least after the house, she said she was surprised that Bowie turned on us. But maybe her opinion changed at some point. She saw the Cam Matt Jag alliance. Here's the thing. She saw the Cam Matt Jag alliance, but then Matt and Jag immediately targeted Cameron. So I guess there was that one dangerous week on Cam's HOH. But, like, it was fine. And look, here's all I want to say about it. I think America has really good reads. I think, obviously, there's moments where she was probably more right about Mimi, more right about Bowie. But she was wrong about Blue, and she was wrong about Jag. So I have to accept the good reads and throw out the bad ones. I had a lot of good reads. I also had a lot of bad reads. It's hard to figure out which are which. You know, and I feel like I did a good job of listening to some of the good reads, push back against other bad reads, and then sometimes I'd get it wrong, obviously. Does that make sense? All right. You never shut up prior to HH or feeder comps? It's not specific enough. I can't respond to it. You giving Stockwatch ratings? You guys hated the Stockwatch. This is a fun conversation. You were in the DR when Suri tried on your pink suit. She looked good, right? People liked it. She rocked that shit. Oh, this is the... No, it's not a mistake. I think that's talking about me hiding behind the fist, right? Yeah. Why didn't you eat anything other than butter and noodles? I'm sure better nutrients would have made your game better. We had like all frozen food, and then I wasn't about to cook, you know? Like, what are we doing here? I fell into like my worst health habits in the house. Just eating butter noodles, drinking soda, not working out. She was so hard. I was like, I went to all my vices, and luckily my vices are like soda and not like drugs. So it was fine. It wasn't like mouthwash. But yeah. You lost so much weight though. I gained a lot of it back though. Like after week 6, I actually rebounded a little bit. Can you cook? I can cook some stuff. I cook like salmon and steak and burgers and stuff, but I'm no expert. Unreal. This is not... You don't understand the assignment. Again. I feel like you're the type to use Tide cleaning service on campus. Just vibes. Nope. Don't use Tide cleaning service. I use America's washing machine because she has one in unit, which is very convenient. You were so clueless. Cam's last HOH again is so painful to watch. Play the game. Talk to him without assuming I was safe. Literally anything but what you did. First of all, I saw David Bloomberg was criticizing that. Like, I'd go to HOHs and be like, I feel safe that you're HOH. I don't understand why that comes off as presumptuous and not me, like, feeling secure in my ally. Because obviously, Cam and I were not allies, but we had a working relationship. Like, here's I think, my big problem with Cameron. My misread. Because there was the America stuff, which I think ultimately killed me. Like, Cam did not want to work with me because of that. But during Cam's backdoor, his first one, I was the pawn. And he viewed me as like an instrumental part of the plan. Where I'm like, I feel like I was much less involved in that plan than Jared and Suri and Jag and Matt. Like, I was on the fucking block. You know? So, like, why am I the one getting blamed? And, like, maybe, like, first couple days after Zombie Week, I could have done a better job conveying that to him. But it's hard to change Cam's mind. Like, that's a hard thing to do. So I was like, okay, of all the people in the house, I fucked over Cam the least. Like, this entire season, I've basically been helping Cam. And that's the truth. Like, I stopped the Riley... I didn't stop the Riley flip. I was kind of on his side for the Riley flip. I stopped the flip the Heisem week. I wanted to keep him over Red, you know? So, like, I just didn't understand why he didn't want to work with me. I mean, I kind of did, but you know what I mean. And I thought going to HOHs and being like, oh, thank God you went to HOH, let's go. I thought that would show that I'm, like, you know, have faith in them. So I don't, you know. I was kind of unaware, but I just had a wrong read. I didn't understand why he'd be targeting me. We already talked about this. By the way, those endgame comps were kind of more mental. I will say, because everyone's like, they're always physical. They were pretty mental. Final 4 HOH was a quiz. The veto was the days comp. Final 6 was a quiz. Demented Dentist, kind of mental. Like, I wasn't wrong. I just shouldn't have said it, you know? You'd have to... The most delusional... Your read was terrible second half of the game. This clip made me want to bang my head into a wall repeatedly. Not been so cocky. Ooh, someone's spicy. Let's see what's going on here.
I just want to say before, I don't think I've ever felt this comfortable.
What's the context? Where are we? Who's HOH?
For an HOH. And if I'm wrong, it's gonna be really funny.
Is during Bowie's HOH? No, I was not comfortable in the Jag HOH. I think this was after the after we evicted Cameron, right? If this is after, okay, like here's the thing. There's different times in the game. I felt extremely comfortable after Cam's HOH. When Cam couldn't play and everyone was targeting Cam, I was like, all right, as long as Blue doesn't win, I think I'm safe. Because I'm like, all right, Felicia might be a problem, but I didn't think Felicia would win, even though she was very close. She was in the tiebreaker. It's 9:27. Okay, so what is that? Day 57. So that means it is... This is right before Cam's HOH? Okay. I mean, honestly, of the people competing it, Cameron and Blue would have been bad for me. Thank you, Weeping Willow. It was Cam's HOH. Day 51 was the double. So this is before Cam's HOH. Day 51 was the double. So day 58 was when Cameron wins HOH. So it's the day before the HOH. Yeah, I mean, a Cam HOH was dangerous for me, and a Blue HOH was dangerous for me. Basically. So, yeah, that read was... It would have been right the next week, but... Foot off the gas during zombie week. You guys don't understand. It was so hard. I was like, fuck this. Like... You know... Anyways, not being so cocky. I don't think I was the cockiest. Also, I don't think cocky is the right word. I think, like, if you want to even use delusional, like, I don't think I was arrogant about my position. I thought I was just wrong, you know. You made jokes about game-related shit that others took seriously, the middleman. Okay, the middleman was a conscious choice. So, Red had approached me, like, many times about this, like, oh, you, me, Bowie, and America, we're all in the same position in the game kind of shit. Right? And at this point, I'm, like, getting in with the Crossroads pretty good. Like, they actually are trusting me. Probably the most they trusted me all game. And I was like, if this somehow gets back to Suri, Izzy, and Jared, and I haven't told them, I'm cooked. Like, I was like, nothing in this game matters more than my relationship with Suri and Izzy. I thought I already had Jared, which, you know, I didn't know their connection, but I was like, I gotta fucking go. So I was just ratting right out, basically, was what this move was. I don't know why they included Mimi. I looked at the clip. I talked about Bowie, me, America, Red. I didn't mention Mimi. So that was just on them. Literally, Jared, Izzy, Cam were also cocky. Yeah, but, like... Yeah, but... They were cocky, and I think so was I, so I think it's fine. I don't think it's like just because 3 people are cocky doesn't mean I can't be cocky too, but I think there's also levels to it. Stream misheard you, exactly, so like, this was just me ratting out Red, because I didn't believe in Red as an ally. I was like, Red's, because I knew about the professors, I'm like, Red's gonna rat me out. Or like, they were talking about including Matt, I'm like, Matt's definitely gonna rat us out, like, let me just get the fuck out of there. Inability to win comps, throwing them. Okay, what comps did I throw that I should have won? What do you guys think? Pressure cooker? Winning the pressure cooker would have been so bad. What the fuck would I have done if I won pressure cooker? What would my noms have been? If I won pressure cooker, I would have nommed Bowie and Red. That would have been my noms. I would not have targeted Cam at that point. Cam, I thought Cam was like a potential ally. America was right to throw it? Yes, but she didn't know why. Like, the reason it was good to throw it was because of the superpower, which none of us knew about. The only comp that I threw that I believe I could have won was week 6. Name that too. I think I could have won Name that too. I threw the question I got wrong, and that would have been me and Cameron in a tiebreaker. And I'm kind of glad I lost, because I don't think I would have put up Serena Izzy. I wouldn't have. I probably would have had to target Cam. It would have been a waste. But I could have... That's the one comp that I threw that I think I could have won. And it's very simple. The comps I threw every single competition up until the wall, and then from the wall forward, I did not throw a single competition. I didn't throw a Q-milligram. You threw Cockadoodle Zoom hardcore? I did, but I didn't need to. Also, I could have won Escape the Nether region. I don't know if I would have, but like I did throw that competition at the final 6 or whatever it was. So that and Name That 2 to the 2 comps I could have potentially won if I tried. But I think winning that second HOH would have been stupid. And then winning Name That 2 would have ended up being bad for me. So I don't think throwing comps is a problem. Not winning them, yeah, that's a problem. You over-talked in every conversation, listen more, talk less. Yeah, that's hard. I don't know. I think people like me for the most part, though. Made sarcastic jokes people didn't understand. People thought you were serious. Days 1 through 79. Not be corywurtenberger. I mean, I think it'll come up in another one where we'll talk about it. Not joining the Mafia with Matt and Bev. Okay. How many of these are we going to get? Did he not hear you, or did he not hear you? What is this? I don't know if I trust this. I'll look at it, though. Oh.
You think this is a good season?
Do you think you can beat Blue and slip inside?
I do think I could have beaten Blue in the slip and slide, but that might be delusional. I'm pretty fast, but I don't know how the slipperiness, if I'd be good at it. I think Blue and I would be pretty competitive. I think Bowie would smoke me. But, anyways. You should have known Jared was Suri's son. Be honest. No, right? That'd be crazy. You guys know how Izzy recognized Jared, right? Izzy knew through Instagram. Izzy did not know through Survivor Game Changers. I don't follow Suri on Instagram. Or I didn't. So, like, I think that would have been crazy. So I don't, you know, I don't hold myself accountable for that. We've dealt with that one. You guys hate the stock watch, haters. Telling Blue you won't put up Cam, use HOH, forgot what week it was, not a memory. The crazy thing is, didn't even get backdoored that week. Worked out. Then Cam went home. Hey, it might have been close. Didn't happen. Jag was 10 seconds away from getting 13th place. Didn't happen. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's how it goes. What's up, Brenda? Imagine the implications of claiming it and being wrong. Yeah. I mean, I didn't think about that in the house because I never really considered it, but Zach was mentioning that. I was like, yeah, that would have been tough. Sitting around with your glasses making people think you were spying on them. Okay, that is the biggest bullshit of all time. Everyone in that house sat with glasses because we were trying to nap. If people were suspicious of me doing that, that is because they were suspicious of me no matter what. Felicia was convinced. Yeah, like, Felicia is not logical, which is not a problem. You don't like, logical isn't better. But, like, I could not have convinced Felicia to not perceive me the way she perceived me. Like, I gave her every reason to trust me. You know, like I don't know. Like, that just happens. I don't think this is a real problem. You said rock the OTEV jumper better than America. Impossible. Oh. Honestly, I think it fits me better. I think, like, it's a little bit bigger on America than it is me. Mine is, like, skin tight. But yeah, I mean, America generally wears, like, looks better in clothing because she's more attractive than me. Like, if I saw me in the thing and then America in the thing, I'd be like, wow, America, she's doing something. So, I can agree. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. The first night at bed when you left, Ron May. Okay. I was ready to like dive into some like. I was like, oh, they're bringing up receipts. We're gonna have to talk about day 2. Oh shit! Happy birthday, Alexia. Glad you're here celebrating with us. Explain your deflecting in this argument. Should have helped America. Seems very biased.
So I don't know what they were talking about this morning, because these Final Fours that we've been hearing about have been coming from you.
Have been coming from me?
Yes.
See, that's another lie. Cory saying that I approached him about a Final Four. I didn't approach Cory about no damn Final Four, and you know that.
You approached me here on the counter. You said,
No,
what
I
do you
did
think
not.
about a Final Four with me,
No,
you,
no,
Cory,
no,
and
no.
Mimi?
All you guys are such liars.
Did not
She has such funny delivery.
say that.
Yes, you
I'm
did.
No, and I don't want to bring Mimi into
Matt, just playing his
this
game.
or other people, but that's not what happened. Did Cory and I
The way America's right, though, Felicia came up with the Final Four first. Not really. We'll talk about
start
it.
this Final
All right, so you guys know this. You guys know what happened here. So, here's what I'll say. Me getting in a fight there is not a good thing to do. I think we all agree. Outside of, like, a backup America context, like, that would be stupid as hell for me to get in a confrontation with Felicia. Forget about, like, the unique circumstances of that week and everything going on. Strategically, it just would have been so stupid. I don't come off as a hero. I play the DR. Oh my god, you're so annoying.
Final Four with Felicia and Mimi? Yeah, but am I gonna say it? No. What am I gonna do? Tell the truth on Big Brother? Come on, Felicia. What game do you think we're playing?
Okay. So me engaging in the fight would have been bad. America engaging in the fight is also bad. It didn't look good for America, but also it didn't really matter. Like I don't think the fight resulted in anything. I don't think I should have helped America in this fight. I think I should have just sent Felicia home. that was the mistake. It wouldn't, like, me beating Felicia down in the rhetorical streets would not have had the same impact on the house as me and Jared. You know what I mean? And also, I'll tell you this. I think I trust myself in an argument with Jared a lot more than Felicia. I think me and Felicia, that could get dicey. Me and Jared, I feel pretty comfortable. I pulled a Dan Giesling. That's literally what I was thinking in the moment. Go and put a pillow over my head. So, I think this was the right move. Right call for me. Honestly, being a Cory fan is easier than being a lot of people's fans in the house. Thank you, Heather. You confided in Blue too many times. It's better openly targeting you. You and Blue were both in the hammock. It was this one. Here's my thing about Blue. Blue was always against me. Not true? It is true. Imagine being a Jared fan. Imagine being a Cameron fan. Imagine being a Red fan. You guys forget about all these people who went up early. Imagine being a Mimi fan. That must have been frustrating. Being a Felicia fan. Being a Jag fan was probably fucking nuts. At least you got to win competitions. But, like, it was easier being a Cory fan than being, like, every person in the house. Like, Blue? Easier being a Blue fan? Like, the only people who I think it was, like, being a Suri fan was probably okay, but even that was probably challenging at times. Being a Matt fan was probably the best experience. Yeah, the Matt fans, I think. Anyways, here's the thing about Blue. I had the same... My thing with Blue is, like, Blue, at a certain point of the game, was the only person I was confident was targeting me. She was the only one I knew was targeting me. So, like, every day I'm like, okay, the only HOH outcome that kills me, because I even thought if Jag wins, he'll target Blue. If Matt wins, he'll target Blue. Matt might have targeted me. Probably would have, but this is what I'm thinking at the time. So I'm like, okay. I'm going to fix my blue relationship. So every day I tried to fix my blue relationship because I was like, okay, this is the one actionable thing I need to do. You guys know what I'm saying about Matt. Also, don't make the Matt Daisy compare. That's shit stupid. Don't. Like, I don't think that's cool. Like, it is one aspect of their identities. Like, it's fine. When Daisy is voting for Trump in January, you guys can criticize her. Like, criticize her however much you want. Just, I don't think conflating the two of them is fair. So every day I was like, okay, how can I fix my blue relationship? And I would try to give her information, and it wouldn't really do anything. My problem was, I don't think I ever could have really gotten blue back after what happened with Jared. But I do think, like, my regret, when I have regrets about the season, it's not even about, like, the Mimi Felicia thing, because I still think I could have made something work after that. It was the week when I was on the block with America. I really think if I went hard for Cirie, Blue, and Felicia, I might have been able to stay. Because I didn't realize that Blue was somewhat open to keeping me. I thought it was over. And the reason was Blue clearly was not that big of a fan of America in the house, so I don't think she'd hate getting rid of her. But also, it was the right move for Blue to keep me. But there was a conversation that I had with Blue where she was like, I'm not, I'm actually up in the air. Like, you have a chance of getting my vote, is what she told me. I was like, okay. Then she goes to America and says, you have my vote. It's locked. And America told me this, and I was like, oh, it's over. I have to go for Cirie, Felicia, and Bowie. Because I thought my relationship with Bowie was better than it was. So I think I could have done a Blue move and maybe had a chance of staying, but it still would have been really hard. Anyways, that was the Blue thing. Zombie Week Hammock Vacation. It was a nice vacation. I had a good time. You preventing Jag from nominating Bowie Jane during Comics Week? Did Jag come to me with that idea? He might have. Honestly, I know Jag went to Bowie with that idea. Jag went to Bowie with that idea, and I'm surprised Bowie didn't, like, start crying. You said no because he'll lose Bowie? Yeah, she did start crying. Yeah, that's a crazy move by Jag. You shut it down. What I should have done is then gone to Bowie and be like, Jag was gonna fucking put you up? Like, I should have used that to win Bowie over. And been like, I was the one pushing for you to not go up. Like, but I don't think he ever would have nominated Bowie. Because he was gonna always tell Bowie about it. Like, I don't think he would have nominated Bowie. But maybe he would have. I don't know. I could see that. She would have ratted you out? Yeah, but, I mean, I was getting evicted anyways. Telling people you need them to win comps for you? Are you talking about Matt and Jag? That was, like, the whole dynamic of our alliance. It was like, you guys are going to win the physical comps, we're going to win the mental comps, and then... My big problem was getting rid of Mimi, because, like, I needed to be carried to the end, not carry other people to the end. They hated it. Look, I don't think I went to Jag. It was like, hey, Jag, you got to win all these comps. Like, at the end of the day, I couldn't win them. That was our alliance. They felt like they were carrying you, and that's why I did the whole mental comp thing. And that's why I tried to... You'd make jokes about it. We're doing Cory's dirty work, which is insane, because they did no dirty work all season. But, like, that is why we had the whole, oh, I'll win the mental comps at the end of the season. So these things are interconnected. Bowie, Jag, Matt are the worst final three of all time. I don't agree. I don't agree at all. What's the worst final three of all time? I mean, I gotta think there's some bad ones. I mean, like, Andy, Gina Marie, and Spencer is pretty horrible. BB19, yeah, but Paul's pretty good. Big Brother 13 was Rachel, Portia, and Adam. That might be it. I think it might be 13. Don't do Rachel and Portia. I think Portia's pretty good. I think Rachel's okay. Trust me, it's 18. Paul's good though, you know. BB5. I mean, you had Drew and Diane. Wasn't that bad. Let's see this. Let's see this fit. That's crazy. It's a bathing suit. Making the alliance with Mama Fee and Mimi, then telling everyone not making alliance with Mama Fee. Like, okay, I think ratting it out was correct. Like, you have to rat it out, because what happens is Jag and Matt win a competition, and then Felicia rats it out before us. You know what I mean? Just don't make it then. But then if Mimi and Felicia win a competition, then we're okay. Like, I don't know. I think my biggest problem was I didn't realize how, like, but Felicia didn't matter. It didn't matter that Felicia was against me. Mimi literally said, don't make it if you're not for real. But that's what I said to Mimi. I was like, all right, well, us two are the two people who actually, like, need to decide if it's real or not. But Jat will rat you out. But you have to understand, Mimi and Felicia didn't matter in the game at that point. And I'm not saying that to be harsh. Me and America didn't matter either. Like, what mattered was, it was the same thing. It was the same reason why I was ratting people out to Suri, Jared, and Izzy. My relationship with them was the most important. All that mattered was my relationship with Matt and Jag. America told Blue, that's a mistake too. But I mean, if you're telling Matt and Jag, it's probably going to get to Blue anyways. So that's on me too. You, America, Mimi, and Suri would have been the best. No, we would have lost. We would have lost the competitions and got picked off. It made you look bad to Jag, Matt, and Bowie. But the whole premise was Jag and Matt, you go make your alliance with Felicia and Mimi as well. And my thought is like, all right, well, Felicia and Mimi are going to choose me in America because it just makes more sense for them. And I think they would have. But Matt and Jag just never did that, so it just made me look shady. But it's because Jag and Matt were not very active. I think the whole thing was overcooked. It was doing too much, but I think ratting it out was correct. I'm making the alliance you could criticize, but Mimi would have chosen you for sure. Yeah, I think Felicia would have too, honestly. She liked Matt a lot, though. I don't know. Getting sucked into the Netherverse. You would have noticed Izzy and Jared aligning in front of Suri. Nope. Would not recognize shit. The way you were with America 100% of the time, signaling that everyone choose your number one and no one else would. Well, look, I think the argument of, like, the showman's hurt my game, it's like, my game would have been totally different. I think being in a showman's is not the best position, but it was going to happen. Like, I don't think the PDA made it worse. Like, no one thought that I was turning on America after week 6. But did the showman's hurt my game? Yeah. But every showman's in Big Brother history hurts your game. You know, like, that's fine. Obviously it worked out, so. Some people thought America could turn on you, but she wouldn't have. You know, like, and I think if it really benefited either of our games, we would have, but it never really did, because we were each other's best allies. Like, would America have cut me at the final 3? I don't think she would, but she might have. Would I have cut America at the final 3? No. Would America have cut me at the final 4 if it was like her, Suri, Felicia, and me? Maybe. But I don't think so. But that's just me. Like, who knows? Why did you tell the false tale of the house guest that the endgame was mainly mental comps and followed that up by telling him you'll dominate? We already talked about that. To make myself useful to the alliance that thought they were doing all my dirty work. Stockwatch, we already talked about it. Listening to Blue run to Jag every time you made a joke about him to a group of people was exhausting. Well, I mean, Blue did this all the time, too. Like, what did I say to Blue about Jag? Because if it's Cam, I understand it. I don't think I said anything to Blue about Jag. Saying Jag was winning comps. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to convince... I don't think... Like, here's the thing. I think Blue did the right thing during the comic week in terms of throwing me and America under the bus before the veto, because it sounds a lot more legit before the veto than after the veto. So I think she was right to do that. But I don't think it mattered because she won the veto. In the event that, like, Matt and Jag won the veto, that's when it could have gotten really interesting. But the fact that she won, it was just kind of straightforward. You said Matt was the best player to Blue. Yeah, but this is not what they're talking about. Super helpful. Telling people you were going to be good. Same one. You guys know America's better reads. We already talked about this too. I think some reads were good, some were bad, as with everyone. When Sheree told you to do more listening, get information rather than talking, and you didn't listen. I think I did a good job getting information. I think I had more information in the house than just about everyone outside of, like, Suri, Izzy, and Felicia in those first couple weeks. Week 2, I think week 2 and 3 I did. Because of Jared? Exactly. Yes. Later on in the game. Yeah, I mean, listening more, talking less is always good. As just, you know. I think when, it was a lot easier when I was working with Suri, Izzy, and Jared. Because Suri, Izzy, and Jared are all yappers. Jag and Matt are, like, comatose. So I felt like I had to do the talking. You know what I mean? Like, you guys might notice, like, in my me, America, Matt, and Jag conversations, it was probably a lot more of this than the me, Suri, Izzy, Jared. And I think part of that is I'm much better at playing, not from the bottom, but, like, playing from, like, a middle position than I am playing from the top. Which I wasn't, like, running the game at any point, but I was in a more dominant position after, like, week 6, week 7. And I'm not good at, like, maintaining my position and improving. I'm better at, like, climbing up. Which room do you think ran the game? Scary, comic, or scramble? Well, it was comic and then scary, right? You continue to talk about the mental comps. I already talked about it. We're going to get through a lot of these. Listen to America when she told you Cam wouldn't try to... Listen to America when she told you that Cam wouldn't try to target you for weird reasons. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like America and I both knew that would be a problem. I don't think America was trying to convince me that much. I think America would just have conversations with Cameron where Cameron would make her feel more comfortable than he would with me, because Cameron talked to me in America in very different ways. You know? America trusted him too much? Yeah, but I think I did too. What made you think the mustache would be a good idea? Shaved and kept a clean cut, wholesome look. Is this Steph work? I think the mustache works. I think I can maintain it better, but I think the mustache is good. You got into showmans with a comp flop? America also got into showmans with a comp flop. I should have gotten into showmans with Matt. You just said something. America and I are a comp flop. That is you, Steph. Thanks, Stephanie Jill. Dare you. Look, if I were to be in a showmans with anyone else in that house, it would have been Jag, and you guys know that. You shouldn't have told people endgame comps. Have any here Cam beatbox? Love it. You told people your brother was on Survivor, never revealed a game-changing secret. Okay, you guys understand why the Survivor secret was a good thing to, you know. You guys don't actually think this was stupid, right? Do I have to explain it? The Survivor secret doesn't matter. No one cares that my brother's on Survivor. But if I can make people think that I care a lot about the secret and I'm sharing it with them, that's good. That's why I told America, and then I told Suri, Izzy, and Jared to try to get them to think that they trust me. And then I had to tell everyone else when I was turning on Suri, Izzy, and Jared, because, you know, Suri, Izzy, and Jared would leak it. Taunting Cam during his final reign of terror. It's kind of badass in a way. Isn't it, though? Like, pushing it right to the edge. It is badass, right? Like, isn't there something kind of cool about saying the HOH is playing a 4 out of 10 game and just chilling? That was badass. Also, imagine how funny it would be after, like, Felicia's scathing speech about me in her veto speech, where it starts with, I know you're not going to use the veto on me, for Cam to then use the veto and put me up, like Felicia just convinced him. Did you really not have any idea he was targeting? Cam and I had conversations about it. I'm sure they were cut from the feeds in the house, where I was just trying to clear the air, and I got the impression that it was all okay. For, like, you know, for the most part, in terms of not being targeted because of it. And I know he didn't want that narrative to come out. For obvious reasons, it just looks bad, right? So, like, the conversations weren't profound, but it was just, like, clearing the air and, you know, whatever. But I didn't feel as bad as you guys probably felt. Constantly talking to Suri about Survivor when she was tired of it, cut its own segment. America took the right strategy to this and would just sit sounds crack jokes occasionally. Okay. America also is not a Survivor fan. This isn't fair. Obviously, America is not going to fangirl as much about Suri as I'm going to fanboy about Suri. Obviously. And I wanted to know the answer to the questions. I don't think Suri really cared that much. I don't think it was the biggest deal. I think it's more of a funny segment than anything else. I don't think that had an effect on anything. Watch you act like you had Bowie. Yeah, I think this was my one horrible read of the season. I thought I had Bowie more than I did. And that started like week 4. I just had good conversation with Bowie. I have no defense for this. Bowie, I think, was the one real mistake. Like just the whole season, I had a wrong read, and I didn't really have a reason to have the read I did. Thank you, Emma. Appreciate it. Oh my god. I will say, though, my best week of strategy was week 6, where I was a have-not. So your little theory, your little peer-reviewed article, doesn't hold that much water. So, anyways. What is this?
What are those? What is that? Should we put what that is? Soy sauce in it or something?
Give me a plate.
Yeah, I'm doing soy sauce. Wait, so there's 6 of us. How much do each of us get? There's two. Okay, perfect. That works for me.
Do we?
Okay, let's set up a tournament. 3, 2, 1.
For what?
Winner gets 3. No.
I'm not gonna eat them fast.
Okay, whoever has the most HOH wins.
I don't know what this is. I really have no idea.
There's 6. We each get 2. What are you talking about?
You're talking about
Dude, we had so much fun.
equality. I'm talking about equity. I'm a big boy. For me, eating 3 is the equality. I don't fuck with that. You eating.
Yeah. That's funny. It's funny. Team Fun feeds. I don't even believe that's my mom. Oh my god, oh my god. She was getting bad vibes from Matt and Jag. Did you guys see us panicking every night? It wasn't like she doesn't miss. And Jag. Yo, give America all the credit in the world for the good reads, but don't act like they're only good. Like, that's impossible. It's Big Brother. Shit's confusing. It's such a bad twist, though. It's such a bad twist. It was so boring. It was so bad in the house, even. Be fake nice like Suri. Suri was happy because her son was back in the house. It was a good twist for Suri. I hated Zombie Week. Double backdoor on my birthday? Yeah. You made a middleman joke? Yep. Talked about the middlemen. Oh, God. You tell other house guests that they should say to others to make it further in the game. You give Jag advice all the time. You take it and make people feel better. Yeah, this was a bad habit of mine. But also, I don't know. It was this whole idea that I had that I think was applied to a lot of areas, like the endgame comps and the studying the days and shit, where I was like, okay, people feel threatened by me for these reasons, and if I could make this thing that they feel threatened by an advantage to them, that seems like a smart thing to do. Like, if Jag is terrified that I'm strategic, but I'm using my strategy to help him, maybe that'll, whatever. And I thought it would be something like, that would be super... It's like a super unique thing. Like, if someone's helping me strategically, giving me advice, they have to be on my side, right? You're justifying bad gameplay, my dude? Shut up. And honestly, some weeks, I wish people took my advice. Like, I was trying to give Riley advice week 2, and if she took it, she would have stayed. I was trying to give Jag advice week 4, and if he took it, he probably would have still been in trouble, but he would have had a better shot of not being nominated. But, I did yap a little too much here. Stock watching with Blue. You guys love the stock watch. I'm very nervous about this link. See, that they understood the assignment. Too much sex appeal made the other house guests jealous. See, you guys are... We're kind of getting a second wind in these responses. I like this. You in America telling everyone about DTR. I feel like everyone started hating y'all more after the fact. I don't think it... I think Jag liked it. I think Suri was fine with it. Matt hated it. Blue didn't like it. It was a mixed bag. That's fine. Evicting Riley instead of Cameron? I don't think it mattered that much. I think it was the same. I think keeping Cameron was probably the right move at that point. But I don't think it... because with Riley, who did Riley trust more than me? Jag, Matt, Blue, Cam. Cam would have been gone, I guess. I would have been Riley's 5 or 6 after, Suri. Suri, yeah. So, I don't know. Cameron... I feel like Cameron thought he had me in his back pocket at that point. Wouldn't have had to deal with Cam. I didn't realize how big of a problem Cam would be. Riley would have ran that game. No, she wouldn't have. And I really like Riley. She's one of the sweetest people from that house. But, Sir Riley was really not, she did not have the best game sense. And I don't think I had influence with Riley. I think I should have had influence with Riley. Riley liked me a lot. But she didn't take me seriously. She wouldn't take my advice. She was taking Jag's advice, Blue's advice, and it was not very good advice. Riley would have been drinking the Suri juice. She was. She absolutely was. Why do you approach Mimi Felicia with the Final Four out to Matt and Jag? Because I needed Matt and Jag to trust me, and if Matt or Jag ever win a competition, then Felicia would have just ratted it out immediately. And she totally would have, which I wouldn't blame her for it, but I was like, all right, let's just get out in front of this. Making it in the first place was probably the bigger problem. I should have just tried to lock in something with Mimi, and then hopefully Felicia would come with that. Why not work with Blue? You American Blue would be fantastic. I think Blue did not want to work with me after the Jared stuff. I think she wanted revenge, and she wanted to beat America. So, I just don't think it would have worked. But I was hoping. I was trying to. There were times... Also, her connection to Suri I didn't really know about. I didn't think Suri really liked Blue, and I still don't know exactly what their relationship was, but towards the end, I think Suri and Blue were obviously way, way closer than I thought. There are times you try to control the way conversations went. Hardly. Sometimes let the other person talk. I think that's all in the second half. It was just like with Matt and Jag, they wouldn't give me anything. So, like, I didn't know what to do. Like, with Matt and Jag, if I didn't run the conversations wouldn't happen. Whereas with Izzy and Jared, like, they would talk most of the time. But yeah, it definitely happened in the second half. Why do you tell people endgame comps? Already did this one. Evicted Cam when you first got the chance. Talked about that already. I can't stand your excuse of telling Matt and Jag that you were going to do well in endgame comps. Here comes you saying all I care about is Matt and Jag. Like, I know it had been someone, but you never even tried to pull Jag away from Matt, which you should have realized your only chance. That's really hard to do. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I have the game capabilities. I don't think that was a realistic thing to do. After Matt used the power to save Jag, they were a final two. They were as final two locked in as America and I. Like, I don't think I could have done that. I thought, like, I had to be very positive about Matt to Jag and Jag to Matt. If I started really early in the game, sure, but you guys got to remember, I was targeting Jag for the first couple weeks. It was Heisem and then Jag for me. Falling from Matt's a nice guy act was sad to see, especially since you knew he was the best player in there. Yeah, but everyone, Sarif, you know, it was a pretty good act. You took everything he said as truth and never even questioned him. That's not true. I was more skeptical of Jag than Matt, honestly, but that's just because Matt's better than Jag. But I don't think I was always suspicious of Matt. Yeah, no, I agree, Meg. Like, I don't think, like, I think this is impossible. I don't think it was my only chance. I had to get Bowie away from Matt and Jag. It was not getting Jag away from Matt. There's two things I could have done. Made myself so close to Jag that he didn't want to get rid of me anyways. So not replacing Matt, but just being Jag's number two, which I think I could have done better. Or pulled Bowie away. Those were my two options. Pulling him away from Matt, that was impossible. Throw so many comps. I think I was like right to throw the comps that I threw, honestly. The only one that you arguably should have not thrown is like the week 6 HOH. Pressure cooker, like, it just would have been bad if I won. 2 fly in the house, I agree. Talked over people. We already answered this one. Felicia should have went instead of Izzy. That move was 2 weeks too soon. I fundamentally disagree with this. If we get rid of Felicia here, I think it's a fucking steamroll. Use the Felicia betrayal to pull in Mimi. Rely on the alpha men to target each other and form a girl power alliance to the end. They were targeting us really soon. I would have lost America like a week or two after this. You can beat them in comps. I wouldn't have gotten to the end game. Y'all, I really wouldn't have. I would have gone out at 8 or 7. Like, and I ended up going out at 8, but I think that was because of mistakes I made after the flip. The flip was definitely the right move. But, you know, I was thinking about it for a while. Zach's a liar. What'd Zach do? Because I agree. I just want to see why. Oh. This is...
The shippers are out in full force. They've fallen in love with...
That's the Wurtenberger curse, Taryn. It happened with Zach and Mary.
Favorite opinion. Is this a thing?
Is America Cory a thing is the question. Is this week 3. Heisem has not been backdoored yet. It's about to happen.
America Cory. Let me think. I think that if they both can make it to jury.
Cory has seen this. I watched this today for like the 4th time. Don't ask why.
That will be the secret. I think that there is no chance in the nether region that Cory would make, like, you know, go for that on national TV.
What the fuck? Why is this popping up during the... What is that? Zach is not lying. He had every reason to think he was right. All right, let's see it. Wild the jokes about game-related stuff. Already talked about it. I open my mouth too much when it comes to funny stuff. That's okay. My biggest stress during the last week is when you would overcook with Jag Matt with the constant game talk, which seems like irritated them. Yeah, look, that's why so here's the thing. I enjoyed America, Jag, and Matt more as like a hangout group in the house. Like we had a really good time. Say what you will about like all the Matt stuff later, but I really liked hanging with Matt and Jag in America, like at those late nights in the backyard. Like it was really fun. But game talk wise, when the Crossroads was good for that small period, it was so good. Talking game with them, talking game with Izzy, talking game with Jared, and then everything turned when Jared kind of turned, but it was just not the same. It was like I was going from like talking with game bots, and Jared was a game bot. I don't know how good he was. He was a game bot to Matt and Jag. It was really hard transitioning. Do you feel like you had the best handling of relationships, so often dismiss America's Read? We already talked about the America's Reads. When Fee brought you up to him as a potential nom, if not sure you did enough to try and prevent. During Invisible HOH, I think America felt something was off the day before. Again, America thought something was off because she knew. And who's to say how much it mattered, but the reason she thought things were off was because she knew what she said to Blue. So, like, that wasn't so much a read as it was just, we just had different levels of information. The Cameron thing, yeah, I was just not super aware. And also, look, Jag telling me he was the Invisible HOH as early as he did made me feel pretty comfortable. I like, because he really shouldn't have told me, you know? Believing Bowie was loyal to you because you guys worked out together, yeah. I have no defense. You beat me. I was wrong about the Bowie stuff. The wall is so hard. Oh my god. Trusting Izzy was more on your side. She was playing for Suri and Jared by extension. I never believed Izzy was more on my side than Suri and Jared. Not one time. The conversation that got me in trouble was literally me saying, hey, Izzy, when we get to the final 4 with Suri and Jared, I want to go to the final 2 with you because none of us can beat Suri or Jared in the final 2. And the whole point was like, this is why I feel comfortable going to the final 4 with you guys. Because I know I'll have you there and you and I would match up kind of evenly in the final 2. So like, my problem was I thought Jared was less close to Suri than he ended up being. And I realized they were very close, so I didn't say too much. But I said much more incriminating shit to Jared than I did to Izzy. But Izzy would report everything back, and Jared would let it slide for the most part. Like, I would say to Jared, we've got to consider building up our numbers so we can fight against Suri and Izzy later in the game. And he wouldn't tell Suri. You think Jared did a good job at distancing from Suri? It would have been a good job if he told Suri about the conversations. But he didn't. So, like, my wrong read, I thought Jared was less close with them, but, you know, I never thought Izzy. You didn't win competitions when you needed to? Okay. Sorry. Yeah, no, I mean, we all agree. Comps are hard. I think a lot of the comps I could have won were right after I was evicted. I think Demented Dentist, I would have had a decent shot. All the quizzes, I would have had a decent shot. Even that veto at the final 7, I think would have been an okay shot. Probably still would have lost to Jag, but it would have been close. Didn't take care of yourself. It was hard. I don't know. You have to understand, the stress of the game is always the hardest part. The physical stuff is not as bad as you think it is. Yeah, I was never gonna recognize that. Telling Izzy your end game plan to evict Suri. Yeah, I just explained this. This is not what happened. About you, her, and the 4, and mentioned cutting. I mentioned cutting the fields at the final 4. We were a 4-person alliance, and I was talking to one of the people in the final 4. I still don't understand. Like this conversation was supposed to be reassuring to Izzy that I wanted to go to the final 4 with the Crossroads. Izzy misinterpreted. I think Izzy misinterpreted and was just so protective of Suri. Telling Izzy you'd take out Suri? Yeah, okay. Too much talking, not enough listening. We already talked about this. Knowing the vibe was off with Matt and Jag but doing nothing. Yeah, I got a little complacent, but I don't think I could have reversed it. I think if I just was best friends with Jag all week, I could have stopped it maybe. Keeping Bowie up at night when you were have-nots, I think it had I absolutely do not think it had any effect on anything. Because that's the week where I brought Bowie in and we got rid of Izzy. I'm sure she was annoyed. Any suggestion for when your wife will not stop talking about your son's mustache? Oh, this is Dad. You never fostered game relationships beyond the transaction. Once you align with someone who needed to go or what the move was, you just left it and didn't. This is not true. I think I did an amazing job maintaining my relationship with Jag to the point where Jag was gonna keep me at the final 8 over Blue. I think I'm guilty of this with a couple people. I'm guilty of this with Bowie. Mimi's not my fault. I was trying super hard with Mimi. I failed with Bowie. I was trying with Matt the whole time. And I think I failed with Cameron, maybe. But that was kind of hard. But I maintained my Jag relationship. I think I maintained my Matt relationship too, but Matt was not down. He was a better player. But it was Bowie and Matt, I think, were the actual problems. Bowie and Cam, I think, were the bigger problems. But, Matt just knew what was better for his game. I don't blame him for that. 1 second. America sent me some rugs. What did she just send me? Oh. Never mind. Rug poll? No. America... I think America's going to go on TikTok Live in a little bit, so you guys can leave my stream and join that. Yeah, I disagree with this. I had no grievance, but this clip is so fucking funny. It's you and Mimi. Oh, here we
go. Should I?
I mean, I was thinking of going to bed.
I was also thinking of going to bed.
I think I'm going to be DR'd, so.
You think?
I think so.
You need your breath to be fresh for that?
Hey.
So you brush your teeth, but you don't wash your ass?
Why don't I wash my ass? Where'd you get that from?
You brush your teeth, but you don't wash your ass. It's fucking hilarious. Oh.
Dude, this fucking goodbye message is gonna be fiery.
I think half of the players in BB25's biggest mistake is not working with Mimi more. Anyone gonna listen? Anyone gonna listen? Anyone gonna act on this grievance? This is Crystal, wasn't it? It does seem like Crystal behavior now. Already subbed. I'm subbed. Joke's on you. Yeah, joke's on me. Anyways, thank you for your money. Appreciate it. There it is. Chiara, thank you. Oh, Chiara, I just saw your DM today. I'm gonna look at it. Send it to Zach. I just saw it today. But I do appreciate it. You didn't win comps, didn't join the Mafia. I feel like some comments you need to read the room, but honestly, the stock watch of Blue. Yeah, we already talked about this. Arrogance. I don't think I was. I don't think arrogance was the real problem. I really don't think I was arrogant. I think I was pretty paranoid the whole season. Anonymous, thank you. Appreciate it. I really don't think I was arrogant. I never thought I was super good at the game. I think I overestimated my position because I overestimated my relationship with Bowie. But is that arrogance? I don't know. Feels a bit harsh. Just PsyCalc. Let's go. Going through 50 billion worst case scenarios made people paranoid of you. I do think worst case scenario is a smart way of playing Big Brother, though. Vocalizing it, maybe not so much. The only huge mistake was choosing to pick Mimi over Felicia. Do you think my game-ending move? No, because there was game to play afterwards. Meg, thanks for converting. There was game to play afterwards, but it made it a lot harder. It was a mistake. Definitely a mistake. Are you in America dating? Yes. Oh, here we go. Your speech and debate background is a strong asset to your game, but can also be a hindrance. I think you're used to listening, choosing a point to argue about, and doing just that. Then watching the... Here's what I will say. You guys have to understand. I'm not a debate kid. I've never competed in a debate. I gave memorized speeches. Thanks, Anonymous. Appreciate it. You know, so, like... I was, like... A lot of the, like, psychoanalyzing of me doing debate, like, I was never a debate person. But anyways, I'll keep going. Choosing a point to argue and doing just that and watching the feeds, it felt like you never listened or picked up on people's responses. It was more clear towards the end of your time in the house when America would try to tell you something was happening to you quickly tonight. It went along with the know-it-all attitude. I think this was also my greatest strength in the first half of the season. And Taryn talked about this a lot. Like, I was really good at acknowledging people's responses, then changing course based on that. Like, talking to Jared about potentially not going to end with Suri and Izzy, and then he's shutting it down, and then I shut it down. If you watch my conversation with Riley, I was trying to figure out in the moment who she was targeting, and I kept swapping. So, like, I think as the game went on, I got worse at it, but it's a lot harder with Matt and Jack, who don't talk as much. But with, you know, a lot of the other people, it was easy. Thank you, Anonymous. So, I think it was a great asset of mine, being able to, like, listen to people's responses and change on the fly, because I'm very quick when it comes to that stuff, but, you know. You didn't listen during convos, though. It was like you had your lines memorized. I mean, that's just not true. If it looked that way, sure, but, I mean, I think the only times I think that's true was, like, when I was talking to America, because I'm probably most comfortable with America. So I didn't really care as much about her perception of me. But yeah, I mean, talking less, listening more is always good, but I don't think that's, like, a huge weakness of mine. I think first half I was good at it, second half I was bad. Not telling Julie Chen Moonves she's exquisite. That was funny. It was so funny leaving the house and having so many questions about that in my exit press. I'm like, really? This is the question? I was so confused. And me not telling the rest of the house guests, that was just, I didn't want them to look like, them to think I was the center of attention. That was a huge weakness of yours. Casey, I was so good at that for the first half of the game with Suri and Izzy and Jared and Riley. Like, I've gone back and done my research. I know that. And then I was probably worse at it with, like, America and Bowie, maybe? Well, I think I was fine for weeks 5, 6, and 7. I think ultimately I'm not as good at playing from a good position. When I got in a good position, I didn't really know what to do. I got very antsy. When I was in a bad position, I was able to maneuver a little bit better. I would have spilled the secret immediately. Shit-talking America to everyone. We already talked about that. That was intentional to America's detriment. But I think it worked out. Was there a point in the game where you thought you could actually win, or were you trying to get as far as possible? I thought I could win. Honestly, like, after I was taken off the block week 7. When the first, like, 3 weeks, I thought I was doing fine. I thought I was in a fine position. Like, I didn't think I would win, but I thought I had a chance. After Jag took me off the block week 7, I was like, okay, I've got a shot here. I've got a good alliance. We've got a lot of targets lined up. I think I'm in a good spot. And then after the Jag revealed he was the invisible HOH, I was like, okay, I'm into the final 7 now, because why the fuck would Jag tell me this if he's planning on, you know, evicting me? And final 7, I've got a duo here. Everyone's got to target Matt and Jag first. I thought I had a shot at that point. So I think those are the 2 spots. overestimating your position in the house. I think I only did that for like 2 weeks. Not locking down a final 3 with Bowie Jane. I tried. She kept saying, like, I feel like there's several conversations. I'm like, yo, Bowie, you, me, and America. And then she was just like, yeah, but like also Matt and Jack. I guess I should have been more direct, but I thought it would just make us look super shady. Because everyone thought I was over scheming, which I really wasn't. I was scheming, but like I think people overestimated how much I was doing. So I was trying to play it a little low-key. We couldn't see your ass during Cockadoodle Zoom. One day. You didn't use your womanly wiles. I think I used my womanly wiles more than just about everyone in the house. Kissing too loud. You guys liked it. I know you did. Sickos. Why do you trust Matt more than Jack? Because Matt's a lot better. Like, Jack's my boy, but Matt's a lot more reassuring than Jack. Do you still call Miranda Bowie outside of that? Yeah, we call her Bowie. Her name is Bowie. That's what she goes by. Saying the reality is while not knowing what the fuck the reality is? Yeah. You forced into Suri to talk about random shit in the morning every day, so you're complaining about your convos. Suri was probably complaining about every fucking conversation she had in the house, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Come on. What conversations did Suri walk away from being like, that was a good one? Like, she was over it. You made Final Four, Mimi and Felicia told Matt and Jag, tried to convince them to do the same. Yeah, I overcooked it, but I still think ratting it out was smart. Did you ever think of asking to be... I did this. I did this. I did this, and it led to For Real being created. I went to Izzy and Jared, and then they both made For Real after that. Because, like, that was the thing. Like, I felt good with Suri and Izzy and Jared, but they were making all these alliances that I wasn't in, and I'm like, this is shitty for me, because if Matt and Jag win HOH, there's no reason for them not to target me. I'm just relying on Jared to protect me. So, yeah. I was thinking about that. Don't get it. Is it a Cory pun? You're hanging your pants while talking to people, especially Suri. Yeah, that's a bad habit. You don't believe America when she said Izzy told Suri about you guys? Suri knew how important America was to you from that. You didn't believe America when she said that Izzy told Suri about you guys? About what? About me and America being connected? Is this like just that we were a showmance, then Suri could like pretend like she was shipping us?
No.
Oh, the making out. Okay. No. I don't, like, ultimately, it would have mattered if Suri was able to control Izzy and Jared more, but it didn't end up mattering. Because I targeted Izzy, like, a day after this. You know what I mean? When you picked your nose, gross, yuck. Getting into showmance, but yourself an obvious duo. Yeah, but that's the entire game. So what are you gonna do? Voting for Jag to win over Matt. To be clear, Matt was a better Big Brother player. Yeah, but Matt told me in his goodbye message and in his speech that he was the worst player. And I thought he was the better player. I think he's the better player now, but he totally fucked himself. Like, it's not like I was rationalizing voting for Jag. Like, Matt is absolutely a better BB player than Jag. But Matt's goodbye messages were so bad. His final speeches were so bad. Like, I was never going to vote for that. Matt is not a good BB player. I think Matt's a solid BB player. I don't think he's as intentional as a lot of good players, but he has good instincts and, you know, straight white male. Like, he has, you know. I think if you put him in most seasons, he does well. Not getting enough sleep. Okay, y'all, I couldn't sleep. That wasn't a choice. I could not sleep. My anxiety, I couldn't do it. So, that's not on me. Like, I couldn't. Any give you melatonin? No, you can't have any of that. The smirk? Can't help it. the dimple. You not knowing how to clean and do laundry in the house. I'm not actually I'm just curious how much you actually played up the whole young kid. I knew how to clean. I did my laundry. I didn't know how to like use a dishwasher pod. And I was kind of confused about liquid detergent because I'd always used pods. But I did play it up a lot. That's why I tried to downplay myself to Jared and to Felicia and some people, but it didn't end up mattering that much because people perceive me as like a super fan brainiac anyways. But yeah, I'm not like super home ec competent, but I'm an adult. I know how to do shit. He cleaned the shower once. I cleaned it well. The Jag red thing. It's so funny. I still don't understand what happened there. Not evicting Cam when you first had the chance. I don't want to watch the vid. If it's just Cam being Cam, like we get it. We know Cam, you know. The Final Four with Mimi and Felicia. Final Four with Matt. Already talked about it. I'm getting through all of these. We're just going to knock them out. Already did this. I did that a little bit. Evicting Kirsten. It didn't. That was not my decision. I did not have a say in who was getting evicted that week. You told Jag that you'd survive the block against anyone except America. When? Because also that's not true. Like I would not have survived against Felicia or Bowie or Suri. Like it depends what week this is. Because, like, I thought I would survive the block against Jag. Probably Blue, and maybe Matt. But Matt would be kind of hard. I actually wouldn't survive against Matt. So, like, yeah, I knew if I was on the block on Thursday, basically any time I would be evicted. I could have survived against Cameron, but, yeah. You thought you had Bowie locked down. Yeah, I already talked about the Bowie stuff. That was my big miss. You agreed to nominate Blue during the double. You should have told her she was going up straight. Okay. I handled it wrong. It also had no fucking impact. I don't care how much Blue complained about it. I nominated Blue and Jared and evicted Jared. Blue was not going to be okay with it no matter how I did it. Also, the way she said, like, I said, Blue, if I put you up, are you... Or if you're off the block and you win the veto, are you going to take Jared off? And she said yes. Like, what the fuck? Like, honestly, I thought it almost worked out in a good way where I'm like, I could go to Blue and be like, Blue, how the fuck would you expect me not to put you up after that? Like, what? That's such a fair justification. Like, as opposed to me just saying I'm putting you up and not giving her a reason. She's going to use the veto even though she promised. Oh, no, of course she was going to use the veto. So the noms were the right idea. Like, should I have... Because I know I had a conversation where I'm like, okay, I trust you. And that was probably unnecessary, but it didn't fucking matter. You told Jag to name his alliance with Bowie because she wanted to be on the team, and then you didn't name yours with her? Yeah. I mean, we just didn't... I tried to formalize it a couple times. It just never landed. You should have listened to America the night before when she went to tell Jag the truth. Jag would have never believed Suri here. Suri would have never been able to get him back. You ended up shifting the game later, but it could have happened earlier. I have no idea what you're talking about.
And I was like, yo, just chill. No. Here's the thing. My question is, though, what happened with the vote? Like, in terms of,
Is this Jag just got saved?
When we got up there. Yeah. So between me and you, when I came up, America was like...
So, what's the question here? You should have listened to America the night before. She wanted to tell Jag the truth. Jag would never believe Suri here. Okay, but we didn't know the power was going to be used. And also, Jag would never have trusted America. Like, and literally before the power was used on Jag, America hugged Jag and said, they never were going to keep you. Before we even knew he was being saved. She just was trying to be, like, honest with him in the end. So, this is like, actual hindsight revisionist history. And also, I don't think shifting the game earlier would have been good. I think we shifted at the right time. When you voted to evict Jag. That was badass. Telling Felicia about your Bowie plan last week instead of Suri. Yeah, I mean, Felicia had to be on board, but that was a mistake. I just thought Felicia would be more willing to pull some crazy scheme shit, where Suri seemed a little bit more like, hey, why would I do all this outright lying? I knew Suri's capable of it, but I thought Felicia would be more chaotic, but that was just the wrong read. I don't understand how you got evicted when you played a perfect social strategic game. Yeah, I agree. You failed a second juror curse. That is true. Crazy that I wore this fit to Todrick's. Stream Naughty Boy by Bowie Jane. Agreed. We already talked about the America Read stuff. I don't think the speech and debating people, I think that's just like ascribing. Like, I'm a speech and debate person, but like, I think ultimately, like, all of these criticisms can boil down to you talk too much. You know what I mean? Which I think that would be like the main thing I'd walk into a new season thinking is, number one, be more conscious about how competitions work, because I was very conscious about it, but I just kind of was arrogant and like, oh, I'll win one of them and be able to target them, but I never could, and just do a little bit less. It's weird, like, talk less but do more. Like, I had to be less complacent but talk more. You didn't bring your mother into the house with you? That would not. I would have been worse. She would not have had a good time. Underestimating Blue? I don't think that was my problem.
Not here, then she runs to you. Or Jag. I don't think she'll run to me if I'm the one that pulls the plug, but I think she runs to you or Jag. I think Jag would be the smarter move socially, but I think you'd be a better move game-wise. Is how I see it.
Watching these two have a strategic conversation must have been an experience. It must have been something. Yeah. I think I made a ton of mistakes. I don't think one of them was underestimating Blue. I think it was believing I could repair the relationship was the problem. And also, I think when America was trying to work something out with Blue, I think if America and I went to Blue as a duo, instead of doing this whole, like, America is like, oh, I don't trust Cory, like, it's us girls till the end, like, Blue just never believed it, and she was right to never believe it. So, like, if we were just straight up and we're like, hey, it's us two and you're in the middle between us two and Matt and Jag, we're better to go with because you could beat us in competitions. It might have been okay. But I don't think I underestimated Blue. Anyways, we did it. We did it. 170 fucking questions. Fucking hell. Oh my god. The summary for me. Talk too much, especially in the second half of the game. Trusted Bowie Jane when I shouldn't have. My read on Bowie was wrong. And I should have kept moving. Those are like my three things. I think that's the important stuff. Those are the big mistakes. That's my belief. Like exposure therapy. Look, I'm always willing to face the music, okay? You can't criticize that about me. You can say I'm in denial, but I'll still hear you guys out, you know? 1 second, y'all. This is like the pressure cooker music. Raise your fist! Da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Raise your fist! I'm trying to share my server somehow. I forget how. Forget how I'm supposed to do it. Copy the link. I don't know. I got it. Give us more Zach content? Yeah, well, you know, we're always cooking some stuff up. America's going live? Yeah. Guys, go hang with America. Go, she's doing a TikTok live right now. I'm just hanging. The real stream of the day is done. I'm not doing too much. In 30 minutes? Okay. I'm not doing, like, the street, like, I'm just hanging out with you guys, chatting. Are we doing a Traders watch along on Thursday? Yeah. Me and America are gonna be here. I think I want to watch Flavor of Love 2, to be honest. Yeah, I think I want to watch season 2. I think that's next up for us. Do we have to dress up for Traders? You should. For sure. You'll always choose an America Live over a Cory Live? Well, there's a lot more Cory Lives than America Lives. Don't bite the hand that feeds you, you know? Or the jumpsuit for Traders this week? I feel like Traders it's like a classy show, you know? TikTok lives are terrible. Only 11 people. Wow, you guys are slacking. It's kind of nice, though. We're not going to have a 40 person. Can't ignore my challenge. Melee 1v1 if we win to get the Peggle stream. I don't even think my fucking Melee shit works, unfortunately. I play Slippy, but I can't, like, match up with people online for some reason. There's, like, no one in my area. I tried playing Trey. Join another server? No, this is perfect. I see Bree. I see a lot of people that know. Oh shit, I gotta get my notebook ready in case. Alright, so... Alright, because you guys think America's instincts are perfect. Okay? Clearly I'm gonna win this game. You know? So I expect to win this game in dominating fashion. Oh, no Wethley? We're eating today. You just want to do roulette? You want to try roulette once? You wanna run it? Oh, Bree, what happened here? Computer bugged. It's alright, Brie. Honestly, you would have been targeted super early, you know? A lot of new people today? I see a lot of familiar names. Yeah, Brie's still here. Brie's still here. I kid. Brie is a pet? That's cool. You're AFP this time? Who fucked me over? It was Weathley, right? It was just Weathley. So I don't have any beef with anyone in this house. Alright, we're dialed in. I'm going for the comp record. Jag has 10 wins, I think. 10? I could beat 10. You doing IG subs? I gotta fucking reach out to them again. I'm sorry. It's so annoying. They're being such a... I'm in the fucking Instagram, Facebook bureaucracy right now. I'm getting automated emails. Like, no one's helping me. Why am I in the shittiest position of the map? Oh, fuck me. Alright, well, here we are, Steel Cage. Unlucky. Unlucky. Jumping's bad, I guess. I didn't think about that. Jumping is bad. Who are you most excited to see in LA? I mean, my brother, obviously, but I'm excited to hang out with Jag. It's been a minute. He's a fun dude. I always have a great time whenever kicking it. Steel Cage won a comp. Let's go. Yeah, Steel Cage really isn't that much of a comp person. Pretty good result. Unreliable's reunion, we're so up. And knowing Jag, there's gonna be content created, so. Hype Boy West, thank God he weren't here earlier. You know, if I'm with Jag, we're gonna be doing TikTok battles. I'm gonna be on his whole thing. Wait, so what does no sit out mean? Current leader will be able to participate in the next leader competition. Oh, not the fucking Jag twist. Brie, interesting. Gagged, truly. Me and Brie? That's a crazy starting noms, huh? Steel Cage woke up and chose violence. Oh, I love this shit. Steel Cage going after the heavy hitters. Steel Cage in his a jackass era. Week 1 HOH-itis? Literally, right? Also, Chiara. Is it Kiara or Chiara? Help me out here. Bitches. Steel Cage making that target massive, legit. It's Chiara. Okay. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. Cory was right. That's right. Wait, I'm curious. So, all of you all, who did you stand in 24? Were you guys just Taylor and Joseph people, I assume? Michael? Oh. And in 23, was it just like DX and Tiffany? You guys like Michael? Oh. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Usually, you're able to get back in time. You guys liked Hannah? Yeah, I never watched BB23 for real. I just kind of, like, absorbed the season. But I feel like I would have liked Chada a lot. I met her at Todrick's, and she was super, super sweet. I always found myself rooting for the younger people, just because, like, I don't mean like the young, I mean like the youngest, like the 21-year-old, 22, you know. 23 had good players, actually. I mean, I think Tiffany was obviously really good. X was solid. I think Kyland is like a solid player. He has his flaws, but solid. Chada is a player. I don't know exactly what Oz's like. I don't know if DX was a great player. DX was good, was he? I mean, he seems like a nice guy. Like, he seemed like he'd be good. Claire, I would imagine, would be pretty good. Was DX a recruit? I assume he was, right? Don't forget Big D, I didn't. I don't know about his game that much. I didn't really watch it. Like, I'm sure he's fine. To get to the final two, you gotta have a certain... You gotta have something. But I just don't know that much. But yeah, so what do Big D and Heisem do? They just chat? What do they chat about? Please turn the music down. You guys don't like it? Make it a little lower. We don't know because you're always live when they are. I still don't understand. Can someone report back? What do they do? What do they talk about? Do they talk about Big Brother, or do they just talk about life? Politics? Just talk about, like, their lives? Okay. That sounds fun. Holy shit, Steel Cage. What the fuck? Who is this guy? Steel Cage, you think I'm going home? Look, if I go home, I'm going into a random lobby. I'm going to a public lobby. I'm going to fuck them up. He's pulling a Kevin Martin from the final 12. Steel, use it on me. I'll play Peggle. Simple. My pitch is simple. Played Life is Strange? No, I watched it though. I used to be a big watcher. I'd watch Let's Plays and shit. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, Steel Cage, I'm not fucking playing Peggle. You've been snowed. And now I'm targeting your ass. You better hope this comp streak continues. You better fucking hope. Because I'm targeting your ass. You put me up week 1 with Bree? That's fucked up. You had this coming. I know you could play next HOH. I'm gonna whoop your ass in this next HOH. You're cooked. How do you blow up your game? Episode 1. I'm gonna not vote. I'm doing it. I'm letting it be random. I'm doing it random. I feel like Tom usually looks out for me in these games. I don't have any beef with Bree. I'm gonna let it be random. Did you learn nothing from the stream? I'm trusting America's instincts. That's what I'm doing. Not him not wanting to pick favorites. Oh, you guys know who my favorite is. Bree stays. When Bree leaves, your viewers leave? No, when America streams, my viewers leave. Which I condone. My stream's done. I'm just hanging. You're leaving in 15. Respect. When America breathes, your viewers leave. Look, you guys are starving for the America content. You don't recognize how well fed you are here at twitch.tv/corywurtenberger. The amount of effort put into these streams, which isn't very much. Some of like the Sunday ones are gonna be kind of high effort, but the Tuesday streams are more so on you guys. Also, if you guys are applying to Big Brother, have your audition tapes or Survivor or Amazing Race, DM them to me on Twitter, only if you're comfortable with me sharing them on stream. And we're going to do that for a stream, if I get enough of them. Even if I don't get enough of them, we'll just go through the ones if you want me to go over them on stream. It's going to be a small number of people, I think, sending them. That's fine. You know. Thursday Reality Watch Along is great, yeah. I think we'll do it with Big Brother Canada, too. Even though there's no feeds, you know, that might actually make the watch-along more exciting. Isn't that not good for the person applying? I truly don't think it matters. But obviously that's up to you. If you think it would hurt your chances, you know, it's up to it. It doesn't matter. How the fuck did that hit me? Where's Steel Cage? Oh no. No way. Bro, this guy's on a generational run. This guy is on... Is it? Yeah. I'll tell you what, Steel Cage. He's on a I have to win out kind of vibe right now. Steel, the offer still stands. I'll play Peggle. I'll do it. I'll do it. And I promise, I swear on my life, America's life, Molly's life, Steph Wirt's life. I promise. And you know my word is gold. But I'll listen now. I'll talk less because I know you guys think I talk too much. So I'll just listen. America was already hit by a car. Yeah, because I already broke one of my swears. Alright, come on. Auto nominee. We need one auto nominee here. Yeah? No. Exposed votes, doesn't matter. Remember when Molly was in chat, but we thought it was a creeper pretending to be Molly? Yeah, I gotta understand that when any family member claims to be a family member in chat, they're telling the truth because my family is nuts. I love them for it. But like my great aunt might be in chat. Ah. Not calling your family nuts? Oh, come on, you know them. Cameo was here earlier. Really? Is it me and Bree again? Alright, Bree, one of us has to win this thing. You know what I wish I did? Here's one of my regrets. When America was nominated, I wish, like, before the second one came through, I was like, Jag, can I talk to you? And I think they would have let me for TV reasons, and I would have just made some sort of pitch. I don't know what the fuck I would have said, but I would have made some kind of pitch. Cameos on Twitter calling you Pookie. Shut the fuck up, Cameo. Oh my god. They're just like... I understand that you get a cut of the money I make, but, like, come on. There's... it's like, you know, it's cool, but like it's only cool for so long. Like, it's like whatever, right? It might not be about you. I'm sure it's not about me, but they tweet a lot about us. Steel Cage isn't hacking. I don't believe Steel Cage is hacking. Steel Cage following me? He really is. What a fucking loser. Sean? Got second? Fuck. Shit. Good job, Sean. I will say, I think that might be my least favorite competition. I think that's like, whenever that comp pops up, I'm like, damn, this is so stupid. I like the toy box. I think toy box is fun. This is not Animal Crossing. This is Everhood. Wait, this is Animal Crossing, I think. I actually don't know if it is. It sounds like Animal Crossing. Oh, this is absolutely Animal Crossing. This is undoubtedly Animal Crossing. Okay, never mind. I take it back. Taking Brie off the block. Interesting. Let me see something. Yeah, it's calm Nintendo game music. Wait, so who's on the block with me? Z? Who's Z? Oh, it's Cammy. Interesting. Ivani? You're thinking of Ivani. Or Amani. I forget what it is. Go see your votes. That is true. A lot of people are about to get banned. Alright, I don't think 6 people voted to evict me. I think I'm safe. Alright, so who's this vote? Who's this vote? Who voted against me? You get to pick who you'd want to perform at the Super Bowl next year. Nay voted for Z, Bree, Ari. Alright, we're about to see who fucked up here. Colleen, for sure. Drew. Sean. Interesting. Very interesting. Who would I want to perform the Super Bowl next year? First of all, I think Taylor Swift is... It's surprising that she hasn't performed at the Super Bowl yet. So I think she's got to be on. I will say, I think Usher is a very lame choice. I don't like that at all. Bowie Jane, of course, that'd be a good one. But if it was like a realistic person... Pitbull would be awesome. I hate Usher. Usher was mean to T-Pain. Usher was mean to T-Pain. I don't stand for that. It's fucked up. Dua Lipa. I'm not as high on the Dua Lipa train as a lot of people. Oh, I like this one. I don't know. I gotta think. I mean, Pitbull, I think would be fun. Like, if they did like a Pitbull, Enrique Iglesias kind of thing, that'd be fun. Ricky Martin, they were touring. That'd be the theme. That'd be fun. Usher's gonna kill it. He's a good performer. I just don't like him. Damn, that first jump was a bloodbath. That first jump was brutal. Look at that shit. I've never seen... Like, that comp, like, that was a hard fucking map. I think, like, a BTS Super Bowl would be crazy. Most of BTS is in the military right now? Yeah. You know, look, I don't like mandatory military service as a concept in general, but I think I appreciate that it's done equally, like you can't like shimmy your way out of it, but yeah, I don't think people should be forced to be in the military. I don't think that's good. Where's it mandatory? I mean, like, South Korea, Israel, a couple places. I wouldn't mind a country singer. Haven't had one in years. Like Carrie Underwood. Like, it'd be fun if it was like an American Idol. Like Carrie Underwood, Kelly Clarkson. It'd be kind of fun. Adam Lambert. All right, what are we doing? The Zach Brown band would slay. Red bottle. Okay. Is Kelly even considered a country? No, not really, but I like Adam Lambert. Queen with Adam Lambert, yeah. He's the lead singer of Queen now, right? Opinions on Morgan Wallen. He's weird. His albums have like 40 songs on them. I really don't have that many thoughts on the dude. I don't really know his music like that. From Nashville, I feel like I'm overexposed a little bit. Isn't Morgan Wallen racist? Probably, right? He's a country singer. red sphere cow. I gotta go for a closer one. Damn, Steel Cage. He's out here. He said some questionable things. That's not surprising. He said the N-word. Of course he said the N-word. Country singer from the South? What are we doing here? What do you think? Fork found in kitchen. Exactly. I mean, come on. Mine. Adam Lambert had a couple of "What do you want from me?" is a banger. Blue bottle. Okay, focus up. Thank God. Holy shit, I've never seen this smoke like that. Adam Lambert's father, his rendition of Mad World, iconic. Alright, let's see it. Red sphere. No way it's coming down to me and Steel Cage, right? Here we go. Red bottle. Yeah, that's right. That's fucking right. Get the fuck out of my house. Get out of my house, Steel Cage. See ya. See ya. He'll have a lot of time to play Peggle. He'll have a lot of time to play Peggle. Steel Cage, I'll use the veto on you, one condition. Give me 5 subs. Or 1 sub. That's my condition. 1 sub. 1 gifted sub and I got you. That's the deal. You'll give it after? Nah. I have the power. I have the veto here. I have the veto here. Three, 2, 1. Discard. Too late. Don't do it. I'm kidding. I was, to be very clear, I was going to use it on him. Extortion? Cory Extortion Wurtenberger? Imagine comping out early and getting out week 3. Sound familiar? Who does that sound like? America didn't forget. She'll be on. I'm sure. Wait, is it a tie? That was a tie. Oh my god. We got some snakes in here. Some actual snakes. Steel Cage, who do you play in Melon? Thank you, T4. I appreciate it. Game & Watch? You're okay, so... fuck off. I was supposed to take you seriously. Game & Watch is trash. Play a real character. If you're having fun, though, keep having fun. Alright, have fun, have fun, have fun. Tell her I say hi, tell her I say hi. Look, I already had my stream for the day. It's fucking over. God damn it. Sean with 5. Ooh, Drew with 6. 6 is good. The view count went up. Yeah. So I was curious, guys. So for my Sunday, for Cory 101, I had an idea for a topic that's very serious. It's about it's a legal loophole that fucks over people really badly. Thank you, Tay. Appreciate it. Now, should I keep it more lighthearted? Because it's not like a jokey subject really at all. It's like very serious. And it's interesting, and I know a lot about it, and I think it'd be informative, but I don't know if it'd be fun. Do we just want the vibe to be fun? Because I don't know. Like for a Cory 101, like, are we trying to keep it light? Because that could get very heavy. Will you explain some more first? It's like... Basically, it's a type of plea deal that really is, like, used in a predatory manner. Is it trigger warning heavy? Not really, no. It's not like... You know. I'm just saying, in terms of, like, a vibe, do you want it to be more light or, like, informative? I think lighthearted might be the vibe, honestly. Because I could be lighthearted and informative. I can't be heavy and lighthearted, you know? But basically, it's a plea deal where the way it works is, like... you can plead guilty to a crime. It's called the Alfred plea. You can plead guilty to a crime and then go free, basically. So, like, if you're in a case where you're convicted of murder and you're in prison for 20 years and then there's new evidence that is revealed that you're innocent, like new DNA evidence is found, then you could sign an Alford plea, which basically would be like, okay, I'm guilty. I admit that I'm guilty, but I can walk out of prison today. And you might be like, why would people do that? And the reason is, if they don't do it, they're going to be like in a legal battle for like a year. So it's a way of like keeping the prosecution happy, but also you have people walking out of prison as convicted murderers, like without any, you know, admission of their innocence, which fucks them over in life. Yeah. Anyways, focus up. Skill Cage, shut up. No typing answers, no cheating in the chat. Everyone has to cheat by their own volition, okay? No cheating. Who fucked this up? Who's throwing comps? Wait, it's frosting, not flour. See, my system doesn't work. Because I wrote down F's, but F's is frosting and flour. Fuck me. God damn it. It was butter. Butter was shown once, the others were never shown. Well, like in my notes, I have SS, SB, FF. But it was frosting, not flour. I'm stupid. How's the semester treating you? It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I don't know how I'm going to deal with having, like, a real assignment, like a real-ass essay to do. I don't think I'm prepared for that. Because it's been a while, but... I've had 3 of my 4 professors before. It's pretty, like, comfortable. It's not too bad. They're not easy professors, but they know me, so I can kind of... I know what I'm expecting and know how to do well in their classes. You excited for law school? I'm not going for a while, if I am going. So I'm chilling. Law school is not for, you know, all of next year, and then it'll be the year after that. I was kicking ass in my law class today. Holy shit. So we're doing a case that's like, basically, are you pro or anti-voter ID laws? And in the case... they were arguing that, like, voter ID laws are fine because voter ID in Indiana, it's free to get. It's free to get a driver's license. And I was like, well, it's not free because of transportation costs. They're like, you're stupid. I'm like, well, in 2008, when the case happened, gas prices were higher than they've ever been, so they're not trivial, blah, 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 blah. I was yapping. But I got there. Good times. I think America's live, no? You can check right now. Cory, did your speech and debate in your college class, you can't help yourself? Basically. But it's a law class, like that's the whole point of it. She's making HelloFresh. Yeah, she's chefing it up. I had a HelloFresh burger she made a couple days ago. Fire. So good. Rune Queen. Thank you for the 5 gifted. That's so sweet. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. Look, I like hanging out and stream like this, just like chilling. Viewers are down, it doesn't matter. Like, this is just me literally hanging out. I'm doing this instead of like watching YouTube videos. I wish you two were together right now. Alright, Parasocial. What's your favorite Big Brother season that's not counting yours? My favorite Big Brother season is not BB25. My favorite BB season is 10. 10 or 7. Honestly, I think it's 7. But, like, the Boogie winning is so lame. Like, it's probably 10, just because of the ending. The ending of, like, Will going out 4th, Janelle 3rd is just so tragic. If either of them won. Traders 2 recency bias? What are we talking about? Because I like the Janelle and Dan seasons. The gall to type that much during this competition is crazy. Jesus Christ. What the fuck? What was that? It's such bullshit. I got fucking bowling balled. Fuck that. My least favorite Big Brother season is probably 9. So, I mean, Big Brother 1's the worst, but 9 was just so boring. Favorite movie of all time? Catch Me If You Can. Tom Hanks, Leo. So good. BB9 is like Survivor Gabon if it was worse in every way. Did Tom Hanks ever get in trouble for anything? You ever heard of Total Drama Island? Of course. I watched Island Action and World Tour. I don't remember Action or World Tour that much beyond like the winners and the main characters. I know everything about one. Motherfucker. I mean, you guys are just hiding. I'm literally running around. I'm literally running around trying to kill everyone. Everyone else just hiding. It's crazy. First time chat. America, plug in the Twitch. That's why America's the best. Nice job, Brie. They just gotta get rid of high ground in that challenge. It's so stupid. How do you guys think I did live tweeting The Bachelor yesterday? Did I do okay? Nice job for 2 comps in a row. It's expected, Colleen. America was better? Well, of course. Like, Michael Jordan's better than the person who took their first shot yesterday. America was dual wielding? That was a funny tweet. That was me. You think America knows what dual wielding means? As someone who only watched BB before, not Survivor, do you have a suggestion on where I should start? I think a really good season to start with is 28. I think 28's really fun. I think 28's a crazy season, crazy winner, just buckets of fun. All new players. 25 is another pretty fun one. 33, 37. Another tie, wow. America listened to Charlie XCX. What you listening to? One 14. 14 is a really random season to watch, Steel. You watch Fiji, Bordio, and 44. That's crazy. Don't recommend 33? I love 33. What's wrong with 33? I get if you're like, don't watch 37. Because the winner, but 33 is fun. All right. All right. Do you think you on Survivor or your brother on BB would do better? I think Zach would do better on Big Brother because Survivor is more luck based. Big Brother, I think Zach would be a solid player. Survivor, I think I'd be fine, but it's a lot of luck, especially on 6-person tribes. Y'all keep looking at my screen. I don't believe it. I don't understand. How do you guys do that one? Like, how do you fucking... The fact that you guys all take so long to answer is suspicious. That's all I'll say. It's just suspicious. You know. Probably crazy. Guessing once makes sense. Guessing 25 times? The delay, I guess, I mean... I don't know, I guess towards the end, maybe. But I feel like you have enough time. Your special chair makes you very nominatable. How dare you? That'd be sick if, like, Big Brother kind of worked like Drag Race, where you could bring your own stuff. Like, you bring your own chair, you bring your own costumes. What's your go-to Wendy's order? 10-piece spicy nuggets, Baconator fries. Shit's so good. A phone to DoorDash food? God, it'd be so expensive, even for CBS. This is a fun comp. I like that they do this one. You'd love BB Can? Yeah, I do love BB Can. I'm taking you to Wendy's. It goes so hard. Oh, good draw for me. Oh, fuck me. The fuck? Damn. No, I thought I have to hit that spot, not like the flowers themselves, but we cooked. We cooked. I'm not getting the Vita for this. Wait, so there's who's nominated? Just Ari. Drew left. Don't forget this, Ari. We vote Colleen. This is our move. This is when we make it. This is it. Ari, this is our moment. This is when we break up the duo. We're at the final 5. There's no more fucking around. It's gotta be Colleen. Stole these from the dining hall? Yeah, those are nice salt shakers too, salt and pepper. Wes, we were the duo in the final 5. That's right. What a play by me. Winning that veto, forcing Bree to nominate her closest ally. Voting her out. Whew. Was it you or the person quitting? You adapt to the circumstances. MC Core. Thank you. Mick Core, maybe? Alright, now it's a very important... So, Bree can't even play in this. I don't dislike reggaeton. Ari, you're my final two. Come on. Alright, let's focus up. I heard that. Bree, no screen peeking. That's fucked up. That shouldn't be allowed. Yeah, that's right. The jury did not see DRs in Big Brother 4. They saw them... Or did they? In Big Brother 3 they did. In 4 I thought they sequestered him. Did they still see DRs in jury? I don't think so, right? In 3, not 4, yeah. Before we started sequester jury, yeah. Okay. Maybe she misspoke or maybe you mistyped. Bree, relax, okay? You know the Final Four doesn't matter. Nominations, it's just, you know. We're chill, we're fine. It all comes down to veto, and I'll keep you safe. They showed them after the jury vote. Oh, yeah, that was super funny. When they showed them, and, yeah, that was good. It's so funny when the jury has to pick between two people they despise. The only other season they did that, I think, was BB19. Where it was two people they hated. The dulcet tone. I'm a very dulcet guy. Bree, I'll be honest, you're not in the position to demand these kinds of promises, but I will keep you safe, you know? Okay, stop taking credit for my moves in the chat. What is wrong with you? Did they hate the Donatos in BB-8? Yeah, probably. Did people hate Danielle? Probably didn't love her. Shit, my trail fucks me here, but alright, we're gonna have to try. They didn't respect her, but that's not what I'm talking about. Like, Allison and June, they hated both of them. Nice reaction time, guys. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy, my man. I got it. It's the final four. It's the final four. I got it. Are you with me? This is it. This is the spot. They're gonna take each other. This is it. This is the spot. Bree's a better competitor. Bree's the only person who has a shot in the jury against me. He will take Alpaca over you? That's just not true. That's not true. I am absolutely taking Ari to the end. I already used a veto on you. I kept you safe this week. Like, you're my person in this game. You're my plan. You're my path forward. He wants jury votes. I'm not worried about jury votes. Yeah, you put her up. Like, what do you expect? Come on. All the votes have been cast? Uh-oh. By a vote of 1-0. Oh. Dismantling the Colleen-Bree dynamic duo. One after another. Forcing Colleen out on Bree's HOH, winning HOH and veto to send Bree home. This has been a good season for me. I'm playing right now. This is sick. Yeah, it is. Because it's your server? No. I was nominated week 1 and 2. I don't want to hear that. You're listening this season? It's crazy what America's instincts do, you know? Don't forget who's nominated with you. I'm not saying it's rigged for you. There's not anything over here. How the fuck do you do that shit? I don't understand how to climb this shit. I've never learned. I really have no idea. I literally don't know how to do this. I literally just don't know how. It's so sad. How do you do it? What the fuck? I really don't understand. Do you guys know how? You're rage jury voting? Typical. Why'd I do this? Why'd I do this? Why'd I do this? Why'd I do this? Fuck me. Fuck me. What a disaster. What? Oh my god, I don't even have a burger. What a fucking joke. Embarrassing. Alright, Ari is not doing the best job though. So I think we could be okay. I don't know if Ari understands the game. I don't think this is Ari's game, unfortunately. It's pretty tough. Alright, well, it comes down to this. It comes down to a 1v1 comp. Good luck. Here's how it goes. It comes down to one comp. I'm not even going to try to strike a deal. This is what it is. Wow. This is crazy. This is crazy. What the fuck? What a goofy ass HOH. Do I just run it? Do I just rip it? Alright. Tragedy. Tragedy. The second I hit it, I knew. The second I hit it, I knew. Look, Ari's got my vote. Ari's got my vote. We'll have to see. Karma's real. You got outplayed, Colleen, and I hope you enjoyed it. You got dramatically outplayed. So did Bree. You would have won the game. I would have gotten locked out in the final 3. This way I had a 66% chance, I think. So. I will say, it might be the right choice to keep me, because everyone in the jury hates me, apparently. But that's all. That's all I'm saying. Oh my god, Colleen doesn't know she's supposed to expect the unexpected. That's crazy. In 2023? 2024? You would win the final HOH comp? It's a crapshoot, that one. That HOH comp's a total crapshoot. Where the fuck am I? Oh, this is funny. They keep me in, like, the holding area. Oh, that's funny. If you don't read the question before answering, yeah, but, like, they're gonna guess. So it's like, do you want to guess or do you want them to guess? America's Instincts didn't get you the win? Crazy how that works out. What an underdog story from Ari. What an underdog story. This filter, that was my speech. Alpaca. It looks like a Jag speech. Cory fears Steel Cage. Steel Cage made a splash this season, I'll tell you what. Didn't work out for him, but gotta respect it. Total failure, but you know, there's something to it. Oh wow. At 3-2. Wow. Brutal for Ari. Was it a 4-3 vote? What was it? Was it 5-2 or 4-3? Okay. It's alright, Mike. People were just wrongly criticizing my flawless Big Brother game. You know, the usual. Oh, but that will be it. I'm gonna go probably hop on America's TikTok Live, so I recommend all of you to do the same. Thanks for hanging. I don't know what we're doing next time. Well, we're watching Traders on Thursday, so Get ready for that. And it's up next time. It's been fun. Congratulations, Alpaca. Getting your win. That's y'all. One second. Raid Puya. There's not that many people here, but sure. Is it just this? He's offline. Is he offline? You guys set me up here? Fucking cancel. You guys are stupid. See ya.